Hello! Hello. Welcome back to the Gimme Your Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dom. To that way of me, that's Sam Smith, the mighty, sexy Sam Smith that we bring into the podcast to save the podcast, to bring personality, to bring vibrance, to bring incredible jawlines to the podcast. Sam is here to save the day. Thank you, mate. You can tell that Dan Hargreaves is ill because there isn't a wonderful overlay that looks nice. There's just the old school comic background, but it's WarGames. There's a little bit of blue and a little bit of red. It's totally fine. So I apologize for the aesthetic mishap because Dan isn't here. And yes, Sam is your replacement personality because I am dying and I'm well, not actually dying. That's pretty morbid. I'm not actually dying, but I feel like I'm dying. So Sam is here to save the day. We're going to do Survivor Series WarGames 2022 right after this message from... Let's just do something weird. Let's freak out a little bit.
This is my impression of Macho Man Randy Savage if he was in Terminator 2.
Oh yeah, my CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. I was sent from the future, the far out future, man, to protect John Connor from the evils of Cyberdyne, inventors of Skynet. And just like at WrestleMania 5, I'm gonna get to the top rope, and I'm gonna drop an elbow so big on Skynet, it's gonna get blasted into the next millennia. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I always like that one. Anthony
that was actually really good.
Anthony thinks it's the worst. He's like, why is that there? And I'm like, why not? Why not? Let's just mess with people. We'll you know what? Whatever. We're gonna have two. We're gonna have a proper intro now, introducing the podcast from wrestling legend Raven. Because why not? Why not, Sam?
Hey, this is Raven, and thanks for listening to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Yeah, that's a lot of intro and outro. But there's Raven because he's a legend. I've interviewed Raven, my favorite wrestler of all time, Bar Mick Foley. Go check that out. Soundsphere, give me a whole yeah. Yeah. Promos. I'm drinking, Sam. I'm drinking. I'm getting wasted tonight on soju. There you go. Yeah, you're drinking as well. That's cool. I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna pay for that because I'm old and I have this thing called GERD, and it messes with me when I have like really rich food and alcohol. But it's all right because you only live once. I'm on this post-nap sort of high that I wasn't on when we set this going. I was like, full disclosure, guys. Before we arrived on the stream, I was like the most miserable mother flipper you could have possibly seen. Sam shows up, he's all excited, right? He's all smiley and happy because, Sam Smith, legend, right? And there's me, I'm just like, I don't feel like I can do this, man. I just don't think I can cope. And he's there, no, we're going to do it. It's going to be fine. And now the cameras are rolling. This is what the great thing about live streaming is. Now the cameras are rolling. I feel good. Yeah. I've even got celebratory cream and jam donut to eat later because my life is so good right now.
You've always got better snacks than me. Does my head in. Always got better snacks.
It
Donuts.
rules, right? That's good. I've even got. You can't see them. I'm not gonna. This is completely off topic. I realize there's six of you in, and I appreciate it. There's Taylor in. Right tonight, I went out for dinner with my sister. Went to this lovely restaurant. We had it was like a Korean night. It was wonderful. I'm aware that WarGames starts in 3 minutes, so we'll get through this. I promise you, it's a nice story. It's not really relevant.
We're all right.
But the question I've got for you, Sam, is have you ever tried Uggs?
Have you ever tried what? Sorry,
Uggs, the soft shoes.
I own a pair. I own a
Right,
pair of
okay.
walking boots. Uggs.
Okay, so my sister, I bought some for her birthday, and we went out for this meal. And she's really sad. She's like, Dom, look, I don't like the color. They're red. I'm gonna have to give these back to you. You're gonna have to get me another pair of shoes. I was like, all right, no problem, right? And I'm looking at these red fluffy Uggs, and I'm like, for those that don't know, guys, I have cerebral palsy, so I struggle a little bit with pain in my feet. And I was like, what would it be like for my feet if I put these on? And you know what? Okay, I'm going to show you. Yeah.
Let me see.
Can you see me Uggs? Yeah.
Are they like? All right. See, because when I was talking about the ones I have, mine are Uggs for men. I just want to clarify that for anybody.
Yeah.
But,
so I'm wearing these fluffy red nice Uggs, and they're they're like a hug for my feet. Honestly, guys, they're like a hug for my feet. My feet feel like they're wearing a nice warm blanket right now, and I can't tell you how great it is to be sitting here at 1 minute to WarGames, feeling my feet feeling great. I feel super tired. I'm sat here with Sam. It's a privilege to sit here with Sam. He doesn't, he's got better things to be doing with his life than watching WarGames with me. But here he is. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you endlessly. I hope you know that. I
do. You tell me quite frequently, so it's all good.
I've
also just warm mine are as well. These are my.
I've also just realised there's probably some mass interference coming through because I haven't put my headphones in. So, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna mute. This is why I'm so tired. Right. All right. I'll be back in a sec because I don't know what this has been like for you, but I imagine you've had some echo. So I apologise.
You cut out a couple of times. I couldn't hear any echo. I heard you cut out twice. When you said the word Uggs, you vanished. But, we might be going live any moment. Booker T has stopped talking. Bonjour. Oh yeah. Now, JD Honey, Topsy, right? JD Honey is great with Monster Ripper. It'll give you diabetes in one sip, but it's worth it. It's so good.
You're such you're like, I can't believe you still you still smash like Monster Rippers. I sound like such an old.
I didn't until I started doing this.
Oh mate, we've ruined your life, haven't we? Right, honestly,
my body was a temple before this.
Mate, you need to get out while you can. We were on the way. We're on the way back, right? We're on the way back. Me and Emma, we're on the way back, and I'm like, there's times I just don't want to do it, But then I'm an addict now. It's like we've got this little community, and I love it so much that if I didn't do it, I'd feel worse than I'd feel worse than I do now. Do you know what I mean? So because obviously I'm just overtired and stuff, but it's an addiction, man. So and I say this with all appreciation, excuse me, for the work you do for Soundsphere, for Gimme a Hull, yeah. But you really should get out while you can, because it'll get you. When people start talking to you,
already has.
Yeah, when people start telling you they like you, when people start telling you that you make their days, their weeks, their years. We've had people, but and again, respectfully to the people that watch us, we've had people say they watch us in hospital beds, that we've cheered at their days, changed the way they look at their lives, stuff like that. Which I know it sounds weird, but it's such a privilege in a way to have the small audience that we do. We're so lucky. So but that's what I mean. That with all that aside, get out while you can, because it honestly gets you. I can't describe it. People ask me all the time, why do you do that? Because obviously, it's not like we're working. It's not like we're in the US and people are doing full-time wrestling watch-alongs in the US, because that's like a normal day job, maybe a few extra hours. We're working full-time day jobs and then doing this, and and then maybe going to work again the next day. So it's certainly not for the faint of heart. Why can you call the action? Oh no, I was going to say, because my network just wasn't refreshing at all.
Well, currently Ozzy Osbourne's.
Yeah, see, there's Ozzy. Look, oh man, this is ace. Oh, hang on, where's me? Oh, that's why can't I hear anything? It's because I ain't got my headphones in. Bloody hell.
I was going to say, Michael, I hope so too. But I hate annual releases of games. Like if you've ever read any of my writing, any of my journalism, you'll know that, especially my features where it's me just ranting. I hate annual releases of games. I prefer it when they take a year off and they perfect the next one, because we don't need, controversial point, we don't need a 2K23. We just don't. Don't need it.
I agree.
The last one was too good. Was good enough.
Yeah. Oh man, this is great. Like, let's all just have a moment for Ozzy Osbourne, because he's there doing his War Pigs visuals. He's not, obviously he's mouthing, he's syncing, but it's still a good little visual. You know, we tribute to Ozzy. WWE has a long history with heavy metal, so this is great. That was a nice start. Nice bit of Ozzy there. Some visuals, you know, sort of with Roman Reigns, with Ronda Rousey, Shotzi. This is cool, man.
Why is everyone in bed with water? What's going on? Party on, guys. I mean, party here, rock on.
Yeah, let's go. Hi, Diva Dom and Saucy Sam. Is that
Saucy Sam?
Saucy Sam.
That's a new one. That's my new favorite. It was Juicy Sam last week.
Honestly, this is what does it. You know. You start getting nicknames from people, and then you're in it for life, mate. Honestly, so yeah, like, you know, you take a week off next week. Take a week off. Sam's gonna take a week off next week because my God, it's a lifestyle, or it could become one.
We chose it though. We chose it many years ago.
We did.
And you know what though? Just to pick up on what you were saying about like the nice comments and when people reach out and say nice things to you as well. It's like, because I've been in this game a long time, just like you have. And let's be honest, the majority of the comments you get from people either online or the emails you get are often negative. Like, I've had death threats for reviewing games. So it's like, so when people do say nice things to you, it's all worth it, because, you know, like, it's 1 in 100 is a nice comment. You've got to have a thick skin in this line of work.
Oh, absolutely. You haven't had any. We haven't had any trolls yet. When I'm with you, like we do get them occasionally. People are like, I don't want to see your ugly face. I want to see the pay-per-view. I'm like, fuck you, man. Shut up.
Then pay Vince McMahon. This is free. Anyway.
Exactly. This is free. This is Anyway, we're here to call the action. We can't stream it. You know we can't stream it because we get banned. So we're here to call the action. It's a pleasure to hang out with you guys. Wow, okay. I lay in bed with 10 cans of Strongbow Dark Fruits watching Give Me a Hole, yeah. That's why we do it, Daniel. That's why we do it. We're here.
That's how you party. That's a party.
We're here because you, mate. Sarah is in. I have a real bad chest infection and my bed is so comfy. Well. You know, again, enjoy, be comfortable. Thank you for being here with us. Sam, did you fill in your predictions for?
I actually didn't know.
Mate, got no chance, no chance of winning the belt. You see now. See,
I'll get it at the final battle.
Yeah, you see, I filled in my predictions. I think, we're starting with the women's WarGames match. I didn't put that for my prediction for first match. I'm already behind. I think
we'd start with that.
Yeah, I believe Dan Hargreaves picked that one, so I think he's in the lead, but he is the current champion. Death threats, did you work for Polygon?
I've had them for every single person I've worked for about gaming. I've had one from somebody, usually on Twitter, from someone who's angry that you said something about a game. Sometimes a game that isn't even out yet. It's like, dude, I've played it and you haven't. So listen to me, not you. But anyway, yeah, is what it is. There's a lot of abuse goes to journalists, and a lot of it's not fair, because we're working for you to tell you guys what we think, to help you save money and stuff. So anyway, sorry, Tom, you were saying.
No, it's good, mate. Yeah, I've had death threats from Megadeth over reviews I've done, numerous musicians. So yeah, wow. It's a weird little line of work we're in. Sassy's obviously just looking after Sarah there. Sarah, I hope you feel better. Yeah, we're in the right place in your beds. Yeah, we are not in our beds. Dom, you drinking soju? Yes, I am drinking soju. I got a bottle from this dinner I went to with my little sister earlier on. And I was like, I never drink. I'm not a drinker. I have enough trouble standing up as it is. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of booze. But I thought, right, you know what? Let's make this fun. Let's make this interesting. Let's have a little bit of a drink. And so far, you know what? It's helping.
I'm cracking mine open now.
Yeah, it's helping me. So we got Alexa. Alexa just doesn't look bothered, mate. I think Alexa's turning tonight. Alexa does not look bothered.
I hope so.
I do too. Well, she's been getting Bray Wyatt, visuals and stuff in the backstage.
I think something might go down. Yeah.
Oh, they've changed the name back. They've changed the name back to Mia Yim. Good. It was going to be Michin. It was Michin for a week.
It was Michin on the bump and all that. And it just didn't. Poor Gallows couldn't even say it. He kept on going Michin. He couldn't do it. Taylor, there's not a sniff. I mean, I don't think I'm down for that one, mate, because I'm not known. I'm not a known Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. Do you get what do you do? Do you have like a do you have like a request list? Like we put in requests for games.
It depends really, because we've got kind of like, it depends if you're like the guy for that game or that sort of game. Like if it's a Souls game, for example, it's probably going to end up being me. A lot of horror games, it often ends up being me. If it's FIFA, it'll be one of the sports guys. And you've got to try and do it fairly as well to make sure everybody's got a chance to write a review, because you can't just have the same 4 guys writing the reviews, because then you don't make any other rising stars.
It's true.
So you've got to share the wealth. I get enough. But it's I don't ever get to play anything I want to play anymore. It's all everything for work, but I don't mind.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, isn't it? It's an interesting thing, like, because when it becomes work, you got to have that balance. You've got to have a nice balance, I think. Sassy gets death threats being a therapist. Well, that's that's intense. I mean, I only just started. I started with clients last week, Sassy. So I'm hoping no death threats, but great to hear about your experience. You've obviously had years of working in the industry, and it's lovely again to have you here. I'm sorry you've had that experience though, because I know you've done some quite intense work. But thank you for sharing. No Wyatt, we riot, says SJI. I think it's a pretty safe bet to say we're getting Wyatt in some form.
We're seeing him.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's obviously I think he's still the biggest merchandise seller. I think Roman Reigns still does the biggest numbers on YouTube, but I think Wyatt's not too far behind. There's Nikki Cross climbing to the top of the cage. I love Nikki Cross.
It's Nikki Cross for me too, by the way, Taylor. Just so you know, she's just on top of the cage as we speak.
Yeah, she's on top. Yeah, we're all on the right. We have to be careful, I think, with these streams. We're all on the right. But sometimes we end up 10 minutes ahead, 5 minutes ahead. So there's Rhea doing some pull-ups to get motivated. Damage control coming out now. This is a star-studded. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do. Thinking about that, I'm gonna have to do the banner, aren't I? God damn it!
Banner after banner. I'll do the banner. Actually, oh god, yeah, I'll do the banner. But there's about 50 people. I'll do the banner.
Yeah, all right. Just copy and paste it from.
You do the poll, because Hassan is going to want a poll.
Yeah, that's fine. Right? Yeah, Hassan's going to want a poll. You know, you're a pro now. You know how this works.
Right. I've got to remember every single wrestler in this match. So let's do this. No.
If you go into the description of the video, it's there. I think, if I've done my job,
it's all good.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Bianca Belair. Yeah, Bianca Belair. Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Miriam. Oh yeah, I haven't put in. It's still TBA because I did this. I'm going to edit that now. Still TBA because I did this a week ago. So is
that in the banners? Is that in the banner thingies?
No, no, it's not. I tell you what. I usually just copy and paste it from the YouTube description. So I'll do it.
Fair enough.
I'll do it, but you could do the next one.
That'd be easier.
Yeah, if you just go on. I also need to. The only thing you haven't done yet is the YouTube polls, which you basically just need to be logged into our YouTube channel. So I will do that with you. I will do that with you post this. You just need to have the password and stuff, and then you can put polls in. So the the banner is coming in a second.
See, Hassan, right on time, Hassan.
There we go. He's there. I told you.
We anticipated it. We know.
We know.
Your reputation precedes you.
Indeed,
you are such a fan of democracy.
Indeed. Right. Okay. So there is the banner. There we go.
Yeah.
And then we've got. We need to do the poll. So I'm on the poll. Right. Hold on.
I want the heels to win, by the way, just for the record, because I'm so sick of this hodgepodge of baby faces who are kind of like tagging along with Bianca.
Yeah, there needs to be some kind of something off the back of this, like an Alexa turn, something like that. Right, okay, who wins? You decide. So let's go. Let's say Team Damage Control. And then we've got Team Bianca, I guess. Right, cool. So the poll is up now, guys. For those who are interested, we do have our predictions out there. I think it's in on the Facebook and socials. You can vote. You still have time to vote to become the People's Champion. Anybody who is a People's Champion from any part of the world will get a postcard sent from us to you guys as the current reigning defending People's Champion. Obviously, we have the belt more locally because it would cost a lot of money to send it all over the world. But Dan Hargreaves is your current champion. I am looking to get the belt back. Sam also can lay a claim to the belt, although when he actually holds it is another matter.
I might make a nice cardboard one, like the
Butcher
Boys did a few years ago. And if I then dispute, if I think I own it anyway, I might just turn heel and claim to be a paper champion, literally. In that case.
Absolutely. Anthony is also. He thinks he's got a great chance of winning, and to be honest, as long as anybody is the champion but Anthony, I'm fine. I'm happy when Dan wins it. I'd be happy if Sam won it. Any of you guys, I would be happy to win it, but Anthony is just you thought I was bad, right? I got to my head a little bit. I understand that, but honestly, Anthony is just the worst. So
Jess said to me the other day, she goes, I saw Dom's pictures, Sam. She goes, I woke up one morning, bright and it like broke up, rubbed my eyes, picked up my phone, and there it was. It was Dom Smith, naked as the day he was born, with that belt. She goes, there's no bloody way are you doing that. And I was like, I can do it when you're not in the house. I have a phone and a mirror.
I can't wait for that day.
Exactly, Sassy. Exactly. That's I don't even have to win it legitimately. I'm just going to make my own and parade it around like a dog with a toy. I don't know.
Amazing. Yeah. So we could definitely see a title change tonight. Currently, though, we're seeing Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair in the ring. But for those interested, there are a bunch of audio interviews from our time at Clash of the Castle right here on the Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast. Now, WWE interview section, you can go and listen to that now, my interview with Bianca Belair. So Bianca's a fantastic representation of WWE's community. And we're seeing that athleticism, Sam, and her fantastic hair in the ring right now as she is taking it to Dakota Kai. You're saying the heels win this then, Sam? You're steadfast behind the heels?
Yeah, I think Nikki Cross is a wild card. I think she might make life hard for the heels, but I think Alexa is going to turn. At least I'm desperate for her to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
Or Asuka as well, because remember, Asuka as a heel is so like I hate the caricature that Asuka's been when she's on the main roster. I want her to be she was on NXT, she was a lot quieter and she'd come out and batter everyone and she was just like this. And when she had a streak as well, I want that Asuka back, the dangerous one who doesn't really talk. They kind of flirted with it again when her and Kairi Sane when they turned on Paige, if you recall. But yeah, I want the bad guys to win this because this whole yay, we're all friends, but we've got nothing in common thing of Bianca's besties has been doing my head in since Clash at the Castle.
Oh no, yeah, it's really thrown together. You are absolutely right. Sarah Dan did bleach the belt. I had to I took it into his place of work, and in front of everybody, shouted that he needed to bleach the belt because obviously it had my private parts all up inside it. So, so yeah, so yes, he did. I can guarantee he bleached the belt. I mean, if he didn't, that might be why he's ill. I don't know. Maybe he needs, maybe he does. Maybe he should have bleached the belt quicker. Wait, that's it. Yeah, of course. That's why he's ill. He licked it, didn't he? I knew he did.
Well, the chicken wings didn't kill me off, and that was like 48 hours later.
Yeah.
So we were all right.
We were fine. We were good. Look, Alexa's just like, I'm saying, like Alexa couldn't give two less monkeys as Bianca's just realised that it's Dakota Kai and Io Sky, the tag team partners of Damage Control.
Io Sky is awesome.
Oh,
Io
Sky.
I just want to say.
Yeah. Oh, incredible. What a lovely crossbody. Wonderful. Yeah, incredible stuff.
Oh.
I like Dakota's sort of killer, sort of short. That's kind of remind me of the Shawn Michaels chaps, but I think they're just boots. But it's really cool. No, they are. They're the Shawn Michaels chap style trousers that she's got on. They're really cool. What's Dakota? He was stuck. Oh, he got stuck.
Bailey's got so much personality.
Yeah, absolutely. Io got stuck there, and Bailey's clapping her on as well. That's great. There was obviously little mistake made there, but they've all recovered very well, and they're all supporting each other. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm enjoying my soju, enjoying Sam's presence. Thank you guys for watching. For those that aren't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. It does help us out. If you can like the video as well, that helps us out too. I realize now why Anthony has the thing at the bottom, because obviously when we do comments, it comes up there. But I still prefer this. I still prefer the look and the aesthetic of the big, the big writing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you like the matches scrolling along the bottom, or do you prefer them the way they are? Because I'm aware you can't actually see what match is on when the comments are being changed. So Io Sky with that drop kick is absolutely incredible. How long's everybody's clock? I swear I'm behind. So I am. Hang on, I'll tell you. So I've just watched Bianca Belair be sent into the structure, back first into the structure by Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Danny Hargreaves, I've just uploaded the overlay for Survivor Series. Oh, mate, you're a star. You didn't have to be here. Well, thank you, mate. Right, let's do.
Dan, I swear to God, you looked so much like Doctor Strange in that picture you got. I thought it was Benedict Cumberbatch you sent us earlier. That picture, you had the hair right, you had the robe.
I didn't even see it.
The Sorcerer Supreme. We're not going to put it on the stream because Dan will kill me. But but it was yeah. If Benedict ever retires.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't got anything. I know it's because
It's on Chip Spice Boys. It's on the WhatsApp group.
Chip Spice Boys. Right. Okay. I need to reconnect my Wi-Fi. So Asuka's now back in to help Bianca. Eos, you're right, mate. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Io Sky is just a highlight. Wait, what have I missed?
No, I'm laughing at Dan. Dan says if I want to scare everybody away, I should share it, but I'll let him do that if he wants. I won't do that for him.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. No. That you look good, man. But again, that's absolutely at your discretion. I wouldn't want to.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to do that. You look good though. You don't look bad, mate. You do look like Doctor Strange. What a wonderful comparison there.
Exactly. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dan. I will pray that you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Michael, for your support of delicious Danny Hargreaves. He is resting as he is entitled to do so. Much like Sam, you are entitled to time off. You are not beholden to the Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast. We appreciate your time and energy. So Dan, definitely have rest, relax. You don't have to do Raw on Monday, mate. Perfectly fine with you showing it on stream.
I'm going to have to now. Well, I'll put it in the YouTube comments.
Could you put it in the YouTube comments? Is that a thing? I didn't know you could do that.
We'll soon find out.
I don't think you can share images there.
Oh, can't you?
Hang on.
Oh God, Dan! Like now, I'm looking at it again. Oh, there it is. That'll do. Yeah. She's got the hair. You've got the hair coming up, Dan. Like the Good Doctor.
Yeah. So we got Bianca Belair and Asuka with some teamwork. Both feeling good, but feeling positive about their destruction of Dakota Kai and Io Sky, Sam. So we get it. So I think if we are getting any turn, we are getting it in this match. I think they're going to start strong. Survivor Series, one of the big four, I believe, still. So I think they need to do something at the end of this, which shocks the WWE universe, and I believe that, to me, that has to be an Alexa turn. Nikki Cross coming in now. She's gonna bring some anarchy. Gotta
back to the ref.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. There is a kendo stick.
I do like a WarGames match. Whoever does them, because didn't they have to buy back the trademark off the NWA, didn't they? I believe.
Oh, did they? There you go.
A few years ago, about 3 years ago. Was it MLW? It was one of them.
Was it really? I know MLW have a law. Is it a suit against WWE for?
Oh, do they?
For contract tampering. Oh. Yeah, you know how they've been sort of making inquiries while people have still been in contracts and stuff. I believe there was an issue with some of that sort of contract tampering going on with MLW, sort of stopping talent from being on shows by signing them before the show, whatever, that kind of stuff. So
it's interesting very Triple H has always been a little bit more accommodating to other promotions. Where
this was Vince stuff. This is Vince era stuff. Yeah,
I see.
Hated the superhero version of Nikki. This is the real Nikki. Yeah.
Oh, me too. Me too. It was horrific.
Mate. Me too.
Nikki
Cross
absolutely. Is cracking.
Yeah, fantastic. Incredible. I got to speak to Killian Dane on the eve of Nikki Cross's Money in the Bank win when she won the Money in the Bank. And he was super excited for her. And there's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross licking through the bar there. What a visual. What a weird visual. Matthew of Botchamania is laughing his way to the bank right now. Yes, he did. Did you know Matthew from Botchamania went to UClan?
Did he?
You know that? Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that. No.
I went to uni with Matthew before he did Botchamania. I was acquaintances with Matthew at UClan. So there's a little fact for you. He went to the university that both myself and Sam went to. Funny how these things work out. Years later, I interviewed him right here on the channel. If anybody's a fan, Topsy, if you're a fan, there is an interview with me and Matthew on this channel where we catch up after a few years. A lot of respect and love for Matthew. He's a good dude.
I've never met him. I've met a bunch of obviously fellows in this industry who do what we do. But I've not met. But I've not met Matthew. It would be cool though. Who knows? Maybe when AEW come over, we'll go on a press night out.
There you go. I said Matthew. I think goes. He gets to go for pure enjoyment these days, and obviously with his credibility in the industry. But certainly, yeah, we definitely all hang out. He's a lovely lad. So it's getting a little bit chaotic now. Alexa Bliss in there with Asuka with a bulldog.
Baby faces are in control, and lovely Hurricane Rana from Alexa Bliss there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I'm a couple of seconds behind you. I've just seen that Hurricane Rana, but yes, very cool. Excellent note from Bliss there. The baby faces are in control. There's Nikki Cross. Of course, Nikki and Alexa have their own history.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Nikki Cross attacking Alexa.
I'll be 2 ticks, Dom. I'm just going to let my stupid cat in. He's doing that thing he does at 1:30 every night. I'll be one moment.
No worries, mate. All good.
There we are.
Bianca Belair just destroying the the kendo stick. And there's Nikki. Nikki's happy about it. Nikki's laughing. She's running away. She's laughing and running away. She's trying to get. She's trying to get out, and then the heels, Cardio Sky, kendo sticks galore, and now Asuka and Becky, Asuka and Alexa. There you go, coming to the aid. So far, the match is decent. Not screaming war games. There's not been a lot of spots, have there? But I think there will be. There's Nikki Cross just hanging on the top of the cage. What's she doing here? She's just having a little time at the top of the cage. Nikki Cross just sat on the top of the War Games cage there. No, there's a spot. There's a spot they're lining up for. That's it. There's a spot they're lining up for. Alexa's getting everyone ready for the spot. Nikki Cross with the crossbody. There it is. There's that crossbody. They all set up for it. They knew it was coming. And I think Alexa was the first person to remind everyone they were supposed to be in place for that spot. And they all got there in the end. So, yeah, all good. Nikki Cross with the crossbody to everyone in the War Games.
War Games.
Wrong wrestlers in this match. I don't know, man. I mean, it's not been bad. It's not been bad. Like I say, there was obviously a little bit of confusion around that spot. I know, like I say, Alexa had to get everyone ready for it. But aside from that, it's not been too bad. It's not been too bad. I'm happy with it. There's Bayley. The last they've clearly coordinated this, as Rhea Ripley is the most over woman on the women's roster. So I think Rhea's obviously going to get a pop when she comes out. There's Bianca going for something. Bayley rather going for a ladder. There you go, a ladder in a War Games match. Holy C word, says Michael. Absolutely, this is cool.
It's good to have you in as well, by the way, Taylor. The Deserto takeover continues.
Indeed, yes. Yes, thank you.
Starting last night, the invasion began last night, didn't it?
I appreciate that. Yeah, as someone that obviously looks from the outside in to the Deserto team, you guys are all lovely people. So thank you so much for your support. Sam, do you feel capable of God, that sounded sorry, mate. I'm so tired. So knackered, mate. Do you feel all right if I go and make myself a cup of tea? Because as much as I like the soju, I'm going to save it for other occasions. I'm going to have a bit of soju later on, actually, after me brew. I'm going to have a cup of tea now, and then I'm going to have a bit of soju later. So we've got another 2.5 hours, I imagine, of this. So plenty of time. Yeah. So I'm going to go and do
it. Yeah, it's all good, mate. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm going to go make myself a brew. So you've got, you know what you're doing. You got the banners. You got the I love that, the DXO invasion. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
The wrestling arm of Deserto, DXO.
Oh, there's plenty of wrestling fans at Deserto. It's not just me and Taylor. There's quite a few of us, quite a bunch of them.
I imagine. Cool. I think it's a clever idea. Brandon Stevens is a super fan of Mia Yim. Well, I imagine Keith Lee would have something to say about that. But good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, Brandon. Good luck to you. Absolutely. Sassy welcoming Brandon into the community as we do. Thank you very much, Sassy. Cool. Right. I'll be back in a minute.
Go for it, mate.
The banner, you know how to do. And the polls, to be fair, what we'll do.
I don't think we're going to need a banner for a while, mate. I think you'll be back way before we need a banner.
Yeah, right. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Sweet. See you in a sec.
So all I have to do is talk, which is the one thing I'm good at. So that's okay. What if Asuka turns heel, though, and not Alexa? Or am I just desperate? Am I just vicariously living through them? Am I just so desperate for these baby faces to split up that I'm fantasy booking the heel turns? I was going to say, Brandon, like you, she got married recently. I'm sorry to say, to the Limitless one, Keith Lee. So you might have to go through Keith, and he's a big lad. You can't have too many ladders. I agree completely. Because I'm not a massive fan of Extreme Rules matches. But I like a ladder match. I love a Money in the Bank match. I'm not that bothered about TLC matches, but I like ladders. I don't get it. And I like WarGames matches. So, but I don't know. I feel like most in recent years, I've started to really hate falls count anywhere matches and things like that because I kind of wanted to. I don't mind them going to the outside a bit and messing about, but I don't know. I like them to be in the ring. I don't know. Taylor's saying, I really do think that Alexa can't turn in Wonder Woman. Yeah, you've got me there. That's a good point. It's a very good point. Yeah, that gear is a walking spoiler, isn't it, for that? Something's not going to happen. Sassy makes a good point as well. Maybe Nikki will turn and beat up Damage Control. Yep, she has in the past. Like, I mean, she's a wild card. She's only with them as a marriage of convenience, isn't she? She has no love for them as a stable. Like, even if they won, she could still turn around and batter them at any point. I sort of hope she does. I kind of like it when heels turn on heels, but although if Nikki does that, that might make her a baby face, I suppose. I don't know. It might be a face turn. I feel like, though, in wrestling, especially in WWE, the heels often get on with each other better than baby faces get on with each other. Baby faces often want to fight each other and compete for dominance, where heels are always, for some reason, always mates. So I like it when they don't do that. I like it when one heel goes up against another heel. I think it just makes more sense. Can we change the name of the pay-per-view to Survivor Botch? It's looking that way, isn't it? There's been quite a few of them. Although I think we can forgive them in a match like this because there's a lot of margin for error in a WarGames match. I think anyway. Yeah, agreed. She's just so good. I didn't know if she was going to go to AEW when she left Impact, but I think WWE is a good fit for her because Triple H was desperate to get her back, wasn't he? I'm not sure. Taylor, is this the quickest return and back into a pay-per-view match with Mia? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. You must be as tired as me, mate, tonight. As tired as me and Tom. Dom. See, I'm not tired. I'm calling him Tom. I don't even know who Tom is. There we go. Is everybody in now? Because I've been paying more attention to the stream than I've been paying to the match. Which is one of the things you find when you're doing this. I am indeed. I'm starting to forget what my wife looks like. I'm doing this so often, and that's a terrible thing to admit. So tomorrow, I promised her, it'll be a her and me day. No wrestling, no nothing, no work. It has indeed. Is everybody in there now? The match has now begun, or are we still waiting for somebody? I mean, the quickest turnaround. She's been back 2 weeks and she's in a pay-per-view match. Should I say a premium live event match? Oh yeah, we've got to get the branding right, don't we? Yeah, I think they're just pushing her to the moon, mate. That's what it is. They wanted her back, and I imagine when she came back, she probably had a conversation with Triple H and said, "Look, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. If you don't want to do that, I'll stick with Impact. So I'll go to AEW." So Triple H bringing people back. A lot of these guys have got a lot of leeway to kind of get what they want. Not that there's anything wrong in them doing that. A lot of them deserve it. Everyone's on a corner. True. I'm glad Tyler's here. At least there's one professional among us. Yeah, Lynch and Rhea need to enter. Right, yeah, you're right. Of course. Michael as well. Rhea and Becky. Yeah. Sassy makes a good point. Mia also had her last Impact match in a pay-per-view. She did. That was against Hardcore Country Mickie James, wasn't it? I think I interviewed Mickie James about 24 hours before she did that match. She was so cool. I was quite starstruck by Mickie James. Who's Pops and who's Daddy? Yes, I want to know that too. Look at that, Taylor fitting in. We'll try and recruit the rest of them. Saucy said Patreon and Super Chats are now open for donations. And donations are always appreciated on this channel, but they're entirely optional. So don't think that there's no pressure to do anything like that. But if you do, awesome. Thank you very much. Because every single person who does it means we could do this for longer. We could do it for more. So it's as simple as that. Alexa's outfit, not quite as cheeky as the one she's worn in the past. I agree. I think Dakota's wearing the cheeky outfit this evening. If we're using that word in the context, I think you're using that word. I don't think Lynch or Ripley can do enough to fix this train crash. Lynch should just climb out the cage as soon as he gets in the match, save herself from injury, live to fight another day. But that would be a heel turn. Oh, we all noticed it. We all noticed it. Don't worry. She's a baby face now, isn't she? So she's going to be the good girl. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Although I wanted to turn heel. I wanted to go back to the goddess gimmick when she was like a really nasty, like a bully character. I know they completely ruined that story because they're not very good with subtlety. But wow, Lynch looks awesome. She's got a kind of a combination tonight of the man gimmick, but with the David Bowie-esque big time stuff going on as well. This is a new era of women's, in my opinion. Yeah, only 2 OG Women's Revolution stars. Oh yeah, I never thought of that. So who's that? Tay, is that Bailey and Becky? Yeah. Sasha, the others, Sasha, Charlotte, Paige, I suppose. Yeah, because a lot of these guys were in NXT when that was going on. We all know Lynch will turn on Bianca as Baszler turns on Ronda. Ooh, I never thought about Baszler turning on Ronda. I know they're on a collision course at some point. Something's going to happen there. But I kind of thought that might go on for a while. They maybe spin the wheels a little bit, maybe until WrestleMania. And who wins that as well? How do you make a star with Baszler, or do you go all in on Rousey? So it's a weird one. I don't know. I think they should be together a while longer and become a really dominant tag team. But like the Highlander, there can only be one in the end. And Mania is obviously where we find out who that needs to be. Taylor, Tamina, Naomi, the Bellas, Alicia Fox, of course. My wife is obsessed with the Bellas. She thinks they're awesome. She's made me buy some of their gear in the past. I think she was going to go to Clash at the Castle wearing some of their gear, but she decided to support her other husband, Finn Balor, instead. Yeah, if you don't know, my wife is an absolute stan for Finn Balor. It might have something to do with his abs rather than his wrestling ability. I don't know. I'm hungry, but I don't want to get up. I can't help you there, mate. You can always get up and come back. Ronda's going to work with her friend at Mania. Ronda will put Baszler over. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It'd be a great way, wouldn't it, for Ronda to help make another star. Ronda and Shayna should be in WarGames. Yes, could you imagine? Killers like them. That'd be awesome. Ronda's on her way to hiatus or out the company, really? Well, if that's the case, it probably makes sense to put Baszler over at some point, doesn't it? Finn is in my bedroom. Well, you're going to have to fight his wife, and I think you're going to have to fight mine as well. See, E.R. Taylor, yeah, this is a waste. This was a wasted opportunity. Like, surely it has to happen, but I think if it was going to happen, it would have by now, because we don't know what's going on with Sasha Banks. We don't know what's going on with Charlotte. I know she's obviously coming back, Charlotte. And one of them's in AEW. telling us we don't know her. And Jessamine Duke, I've no idea where she is or what she's doing. But yeah, I'd love that. But I think they should have done that a year or two ago. It'd be good to get them back. Oh, here's Dan. Sarah gets Finney's on screen. I live with somebody who gets the exact same thing, so don't worry. She's actually not happy I'm wearing this, the OC, tonight. She thinks I should be representing Finn. So,
Yo. Sarah gets a woman boner whenever Finn is on screen. Yeah. I know about that. The Sarah's woman boner. Indeed.
Let's talk about Jess being obsessed with Finn.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, that was Siri just popped on for whatever reason, and it just typed out Sarah's woman boner, and I thought that was funny. So yeah, you got me a life. Oh yeah, Dan got Sarah a life-sized Finn. You know, I dread to think what happens to that Finn on evenings. But Sarah, I appreciate your fandom. Did you know, Sarah, that I interviewed Finn Balor at Clash of the Castle? Cheap plug.
I'm furious, by the way. You did that without me. Furious. But anyway,
so you could hear the audio of that. I believe that's on Soundsphere, that one. So go and check that out if you fancy it. Sarah can't laugh because her ribs hurt so much. I'm so sorry everyone's ill. You go, Sarah. I have my Mox blanket on me and recliner, feeling special. Honestly, the things that Sarah would do to Finn and Sassy would do to Mox.
We got told off, Dom. We got told off a couple of weeks ago for our reaction to Zelina Vega, and we're all like happily married or practically married men. Who did that. We're all captains of monogamy, and none of us were. We weren't very pervy when we did that. It was just a case of we were just blown away by her beauty in that moment.
Respectful observation. Observation.
We weren't like, whoa, look at her. There weren't any of that because we're all, we're gentlemen. But the girls tonight, and it's not just Sarah and Sassy. It's Jess as well. It's like, blimey, Finn Balor and Moxley. There you go. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what could happen.
They don't know.
I am greedy.
Still want my reverse Oreo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stroke that. Oh dear God.
I'm sure. Were you there for that reverse Oreo conversation, Sam?
No, but I can imagine.
The reverse Oreo basically has Sassy in the middle of Moxley and I can't remember. Or was it Sassy doing Moxley and then was it? Were you in control of the three? I can never remember whether you were the one doing Mox, or Mox was doing you. Anyway,
there's nothing better than a double stuffed Oreo. Anyway,
indeed, absolutely not. Even German P word would be less severe than Sarah and Finn in the same room. All right, okay. Stop whining. Oh my god.
My harem. Becky
Indeed,
and Finn. Oh, blimey.
Absolutely, yeah. Imagine
this stream has been hijacked.
Absolutely, yeah. Imagine Kerry saying Bailey elbow. Yeah, nice. A big Bianca botch. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, maybe missed that.
I'm glad you're still paying attention, Taylor. We're all talking about thin Oreo sandwiches here.
Indeed. Oh, wait, Carrie's doing the WarGames moonsault. We're going to get it. Yeah, amazing. What a good spot. There you go. Carrie made up for everything there. That was awesome. EO Sky with the moonsault. Yeah.
Bailey's getting medical attention. Oh, no.
All right, yeah.
Bloody hell, look at that. That's insane.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, Bailey I think Bailey's got the back of her head there.
Oh, no.
Everyone is down. Go on.
I was going to say, I hope she isn't injured, but if she is, she could still technically direct traffic as a heel like manager for the tag team, I suppose, couldn't she?
Yeah, it's true.
I imagine.
This is awesome chance from the crowd here. We appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much.
Interesting collection of talent there. So I see
Indeed.
Roman, Lashley, Ray, and Seth. I think Ray might get lost in the shuffle a little bit there.
Oh, this is the first time I think you mentioned Ray and Seth. I knew Lashley was in there. Nikki Cross now getting some handcuffs. Yeah, thank you,
Don't
Taylor.
encourage them, Taylor. Don't encourage them. Oh, you're on about the match. Oh, I see. That was a very poorly timed handcuffs comment there, Taylor.
Indeed. So Nikki Cross has not forgot Alexa Bliss. Former tag team champions, best friends, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. So this could be a very interesting spot if they do this right. Let's see. Nikki Cross countered by Alexa. Alexa now pulling Nikki down.
Oh.
And there goes. Nikki goes back onto the trash can.
That's a good observation by Taylor there. So the Nikki Cross's gear is like a dark ash, same leotard style, just dark. So it's like she's like a dark superhero now, like Venom to Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah, I mean, I quite like the attire. As Rhea Ripley just throwing Asuka. Now, so they've got one thing I was going to talk. So they're calling Mia Yim, Michin, and Mia Yim. So it's Michin, Mia Yim.
Well, she's Mia Yim, but Michin is like her just a nickname. So it's like when the Good Brothers refer to Bullet Club as the Biz Cliz when they're not allowed to say Bullet Club. So they'll just say the Biz Cliz. We all know it means Bullet Club, but they, WWE don't annoy New Japan. So I think it's just that.
Fair enough.
It's a weird one because Carl Anderson and Gallows are technically still in Bullet Club, aren't they? Even though they're WWE.
Absolutely, yeah. So,
which is awesome.
Indeed. A heel turn by Ray, and him and Dominic fight together as heels would be cool. Yeah, I haven't seen Ray as a heel. I think he was only heel in LWO. I think in WCW. I don't think he's been a heel before or since.
Here we go. We're getting the battle lines spot from every WarGames match where everybody stands up and forms a line.
Yeah,
there we go.
Everybody stands up. Good to see that Bailey's. Is Bailey all right?
Okay.
Is Bailey in there? Bailey is okay. Yeah, good. Bailey just kind of dropped down onto that trash can there. Punches by
I'm not so I was going to say, Norma, I'm not so sure about the Ray heel turn. I like Dan's fantasy booking from a few weeks ago with Ray and Dom being separated, coming back together around the Royal Rumble, one eliminating the other, then feuding all the way up till Mania. Dom beating Ray retiring, giving Dom his mask, Dom turning on Judgment Day, turning face, and basically inheriting his dad's legacy. I think that writes itself.
Excellent long-term booking there. Yeah, excellent long-term booking there.
All Dan, that, by the way, that wasn't me. All Dan.
Excellent climbing to the top there from Becky Lynch. Excellent climbing by Becky Lynch. Yes, indeed. Imagine Tristan Saint is in. Welcome, Tristan. Imagine Chavo in Dom's corner. Yeah, Chavo has expressed an interest in going back to WWE in some form. I'd be up for that. KOD on Bailey on the outside, just kind of hit the knees, but still cool. Still cool. What's Becky Lynch doing? Becky Lynch on the top. Leg drop.
Smash.
1, 2, 3.
Got it.
Becky raising Bianca's arm as well. Nice little bit of team camaraderie there.
So the baby faces win, but are we going to see any turns? Come on, I want to see a turn.
Well, not from Becky. I think Alexa, if there is going to be one. I guess the most obvious one would be Becky, maybe, but she's only just come back as a face. So.
Do you know what, though? I kind of miss... I loved heel. I wasn't into the whole big time Bex thing, but I loved some of the verbiage she said. Like, I loved her referring to Bianca Belair as Esther. I thought that was hilarious. And then that line when she came out once and referred to Sasha Banks as a disco ball looking fool cracked me up for days as well.
Yeah.
In that accent, disco ball looking fool.
Yeah. I booked that all the way before Clash of the Castle and even before the heel turn too. Yeah, good work, dude. Good work. Did you pick, since you're here now, Dan, did you pick this match to be the first one? I think you did. I think you're up in predictions from what I understand. The Faces win. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good start. Great job, Becky and Bianca. Yep. I think Little Dragon got winners of this match. Yeah. The family have done very well. Sarah, your family have done very well with predictions in history. Hey, Mox Buddy, women's blood and guts match in AEW. Now that would be cool. Yeah, that would be very cool.
So I think now we can safely assume that the Bloodline are winning the next one.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I picked, that was how I was going to win the titles back. That's how I was going to win the titles back, was the Brawling Brutes. So no turning.
They were never winning. If they win, I riot. If they win, Oh no, actually no, because we booked Sami Zayn.
Oh, look at Alexa, not interested in any of it. That was interesting there. They were all dancing happy. And Alexa's just there like, no. So I did all the predictions are in the group, as you can keep track, so you can keep track if needed. Oh, you mean our group? Okay.
Sorry, Dan. You even shared that document with me earlier today, and I've been in a fog all day today. A sleepy, caffeine-induced fog. It is your right, dude. You know, you did do SmackDown last night, which did good numbers, by the way. Thank you guys for everyone for supporting our SmackDown stream. We're consistently the most popular show on the Gimme a Hug Yeah podcast, Sam. So just saying, thank you guys for everyone supporting SmackDown, and obviously to everyone supporting Raw, because Dan has the hardest shift. Dan's on his own on Mondays. Dan is on his own on Mondays. Yeah. And then he goes to work for the rest of the week. So Dan deserves the utmost respect as the hardest working man on the Give Me a Hug Yeah podcast, because he does all the banners. He does all the what am I trying to say? The visuals for the Give Me a Hug Yeah podcast. I'll get there eventually. So we're getting a Brock Lesnar history lesson here. This is interesting. He's a monster, isn't he? He's just so good. He is. I might have my donut. Get my sugar levels up. I've still got some chips left from tea, which are like doused in chip spice. So I'm tempted to nice. Get them a bit. Could do it. Yeah, go for it, man. I had a birthday kebab. Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. Obviously, I sent you a little thing on Twitter, but we need to say happy birthday to Sam. So if I can lead everybody in the chat in a quick happy birthday to Sam, to embarrass him, so this is on record, right, for 2022 and Sam's birthday for this year. I'm going to sing happy birthday. If everybody can join me from their respective homes or wherever they are, I would greatly appreciate it. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sexy Sam Smith. Happy birthday to you. That was sexier than Marilyn Monroe doing it to Kennedy. Just easily. Sorry, all you needed to do was come out of a cake for that to be perfect. Mate, there's always next year. There's always next year. Thank you. As you know, that there's little I won't do. I'm learning. I would happily show up making the cake for you without question. As I seductively, I don't know. I've just suddenly bought this donut onto camera. Hang on. And he's going to suggestively eat it. So we've got a Resident Evil reference. I have to get that on stream. There we go. Yes, Brock is a Resident Evil boss. Which one is he, though, Topsy? I'm a massive Resident Evil buff. So which one is he? Is he Nemesis? Is he Mr. X? Is he Birkin? Who could he be? I've got to respond to Taylor as well. Thoughts on Trips? I don't think it means what we all want it to mean. I think Trips is just having fun with his mate. But because I look, Regal's got to do more in this MJF thing.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
got
absolutely.
to.
It was short term. His contract was short term, wasn't it? But Regal's. But yeah, he is going to be back. I've seen it reported that he's going to be back. In AEW.
Happy birthday, Mr. Saucy. Happy birthday to me. I've got all the best nicknames on this podcast. Better than Meechin. Oh, what are we getting now? What are we getting next?
So I'm a little bit behind. I'm currently on the recap.
Do you know what, Tristan? I'll tell you where she fits in. Right at the very top. Although Vince isn't here anymore, so she might have to kind of just fit in with the rest of them. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But here's the thing with Charlotte Flair. It's not all about who her dad is. She's amazing on her own. Like, on the mic, in the ring. Like, I think she gets a lot of hate sometimes. But she's legit. You know, she really, like, she really is genetically superior. She's bloody brilliant, just like her dad was. It'd be easy to hate her if she wasn't good, but she can back it all up, Charlotte. So I've got no problem with Charlotte Flair at all. Dapper Dan.
So and now we've got Jay talking to Roman Reigns about how Sami Zayn is betraying the Bloodline. I should really have put that on the screen for you guys. Sorry. Excuse me.
Banner after banner.
Thank you, dude.
The Dan Hargreaves sassy heel turn continues to build.
So Roman Reigns putting Jay in his place.
Foreshadowing, perhaps. See, that donut looks amazing. I want one. Dom, I'm just going to go for a wee. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
While you're munching that donut.
Roman Reigns is going to look Sami in his eyes and figure out the truth. There's the fist bump from Roman to Jay. Paul Heyman in the background as well. Just kind of chilling in the background there. Roman. Okay, so Roman's sitting there. Paul Heyman is calling Sami Zayn right now. All right, so Sami Zayn has got to look Roman Reigns in the eyes. Is he lying? You know, is Roman going to be able to tell that Sami's lying? So the Brawling Brutes have the advantage in WarGames. This looks cool. The Kalisto Protocol. Doesn't look like we're getting a 2K23 trailer. What an incredible visual game. Like zombies. Zombies in space. Amazing. Tony Cross is going to take Sami out and be the fifth person. I mean, that's cool. That's really interesting. But why would Roman and the Bloodline go for that? That's the thing. Why would they go for that? Is my question there. So, but that's interesting. Yeah, interesting theory, Topsy. So we're getting a recap there of Finn's rise, the rise of the Judgment Day. Judgment Day offering AJ Styles a place in the Judgment Day.
Oh, we're getting Finn and AJ. Wicked.
Yeah.
Look, I just realised I still have them. You've had your donut, maybe remember. I have Thornton's chocolates.
Oh, amazing, mate. Amazing. Yeah.
Got them today. Let's go. Well, Jess has eaten half of them.
Amazing, AJ. So AJ giving Finn a hug. And then the return of Anderson and Gallows. Gallows and Anderson returning. Rhea Ripley confused by that. Yeah, enjoy your chocolates, man. Same developers, but with a different studio. Kalisto present Protocol as a Dead Space inspired game.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, it looks great, man. It looks fantastic. So how many games do you actually? Because you have to finish the game, right? So how does that work? Like, how many games do you have in your collection that you've not finished?
What do you mean, like in general?
Well, do you finish every single game you play, regardless?
I try to. If it's for a review, yeah, I have to, because it's not a fair review if you don't. So, got Elden Ring like 10 days before it came out, and they're like, "Oh, mate, you got to complete the game," and I'm like. And don't get me wrong, the press team give you loads of cool resources to use to help you. And I'm a big Dark Souls veteran, so it was always going to be something I could do. But wow, when you go into that game blind, you get stuck on a boss for days and days and days. So I just went 10 days without sleep, just eating at my PS5. And I beat Elden Ring 10 days, like a matter of hours before the game came out. And,
are you kidding me? No sleep for 10 days.
I did sleep, but just like I was up late, just playing it, sleeping. You know, my job was to beat that game. It was great, but and then I wrote the review, and but now not every game is that difficult. It's that much of a slog. I think the last game I reviewed was the most recent Dark Pictures anthology. That took me a few hours just to blitz through. But yeah. If it's for a review, I try and finish it. But if it's something, if I sit down with the game, I'll always try and have to finish it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like it's like a book. If I start reading a book, I like to try and finish it.
Of course. Yeah. No, totally. Right. Let's do the poll for you guys. Oh, hang on. I need to end the other one, don't I? So you guys all said Team Bianca for that one. You guys were right. So 73% of you said Team Bianca. So yeah, what is this mask? I think it's. I mean, it's all right. It's a cool looking mask, I think. So I think we're recapping. Did you see the Dominic and Rhea assault on Ray's home? That was cool.
There were little kids at that table, Dom. You monster.
Yeah. Right, who's winning this one, guys? Finn Balor or AJ Styles?
Is Balor auditioning to be on a Zavirax advert?
Oh man, honestly, to be honest, this is controversial, but I think this is the most over and interesting that Finn Balor's character has ever been.
Yeah,
I really do.
WWE.
In WWE, yeah.
Well, on the main roster, I loved him in NXT.
Yeah.
Loved him in it. I thought he was great because he's kind of like a tweener, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to nip to the bathroom, man. I'll be back in a sec.
Sorry, guys, eating a chocolate. See, Dan's. See, I'm like Dom. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So it's one I've got no interest in. And I reckon, somebody else will end up getting that one. So I'll probably end up never ever playing it, I imagine. Taylor agrees. The Harry Potter stuff. Yeah, sassy. God of War Ragnarok is a absolute masterpiece. That it's just so good. It wasn't me who did Overwatch 2. It was one of my colleagues. I don't do much competitive shooters. Really, it's not my. I'm into them, but it's not my area of expertise. Really, because Deserto's got a lot of other guys who are a lot better than me at those and a lot more interested in them than me. So. You have to speak to the bosses about that, Taylor. So here's AJ, also wearing a silly mask. Repping AJ tonight with the OC. Sassy, I hear on the grapevine that God of War Ragnarok isn't getting DLC. Word on the street, because it doesn't need it. Apparently, they'd rather focus their ideas on the next game. And obviously, I don't want to reveal any spoilers, but there's a certain storyline that started in Ragnarok. They want to kind of carry that one on in a sequel, but I could be wrong. But I hear it's not getting it DLC. That's what they're saying anyway. We'll see what happens though. OCT shit, very Bullet Club. Yeah, well, that's what they're going for, Dan, isn't it? I think it's because obviously they're not allowed to. They can talk about it now and then, but they can't use the trademark. So, like, well, let's be honest, the OC is a poor man's Bullet Club, isn't it? Like the original club, like, yeah, they're not even the original club. Technically, Tama Tonga and Finn Balor are. So, but I see what they're doing. And the OC thing, just every time, like, I've got the T-shirt. I'm a fan of the stable, but even I see the. I see the Orange County thing. And Tama Tonga actually took the piss out of that in Impact Wrestling a little while ago when he was feuding with the Good Brothers before Jay White kicked the Tongans out of Bullet Club and brought Gallows and Anderson back into the fold. Yeah, kind of. But at least they're kind of acknowledging the importance of Bullet Club, because there was a time in WWE they were shamelessly ripping it off. But then at the same time, Bullet Club is kind of ripping off the Click and the NWO and DX a little bit. So, and who's winning this? Because Balor won the last time these two met, but he was in his demon persona as well. See, these are two of my favourites. I could watch these two all day. I really hope we don't get much interference in this match, because I think if Finn wins this, it'll be because of interference, and then the feud will continue. I don't know, because I can't see this feud blowing off here tonight. Although AJ did say it was going to on the bump. Yeah, they are. You're right, Sassy. But the thing is, as well, because New Japan own it, I think New Japan. You need New Japan's blessing, don't you, to really like capitalize on it, or to have Bullet Club members in your promotion and refer to it. So Ring of Honor, Impact, lots of other promotions have had Bullet Club guys and have been able to say, "Oh, they're Bullet Club guys," and they've worn the Bullet Club merch and they've done all that stuff. But WWE, they tried aping Bullet Club with the whole Balor Club thing, and they did all of that. And I was a fan of that. I kind of liked it, but they were very careful about actually saying it, because Vince didn't like it because he didn't think of it, and he was a little bit annoyed that I think they were nicking his intellectual property with the NWO and the Click and stuff like that. Remember the cease and desist that the Young Bucks got? So, and at that time, Ring of Honor was actually giving WWE sleepless nights. They were never going to be a big threat, but it was just before the advent of AEW. Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, those guys were the cool kids. And I think Bullet Club was hotter than it has ever been. So, but now Triple H is running things. I think maybe New Japan might be a little bit more agreeable if Bullet Club, if WWE want to try and lean into it. We'll see what happens. Because they brought back the OC for that very reason, haven't they? Dan saying, I think AJ understand the Judgment Day storyline. I'd happily put Finn out. Yeah. I think you're right, Dan. I think Finn's probably got a bit more to do in the business than AJ, doesn't he, really? I think AJ's held every accolade, done everything. Finn is being rehabilitated in a way, isn't he, in the Triple H era, after Vince McMahon just never saw his potential. You and a lot of other people, Topsy. Tights. 100%, Taylor. WWE needs to free their mind from the... Yeah, no, I agree, but they don't own it, so they can allude to it, but without New Japan's permission, they can't do more than that. And WWE in the past, historically, has only ever really wanted to push its intellectual property. They can see the money in Bullet Club. That's why they did Balor Club and the OC. They see the potential. They realised it was hot. But Bullet Club isn't as hot in 2022 as it was in, 2018, 2017. I don't think, Bullet Club is still cool, and I like it. Jay White is just the absolute best. But we're not in the Ring of Honor era where it was such a massive deal anymore. Like in Impact, can you even name every member of Bullet Club? I feel like we've got Ace Austin now, Chris Bay, those guys, but it doesn't have the same gravitas it had a little while ago. I don't think, anyway. I still like it. Yeah, so far. I think there was a news story reported the other day. I don't know who it was, but they said, Balor is a reclamation project, isn't he, for Triple H? So there's big plans in the works for Finn, and I want him to hold the WWE Championship at some point. I don't think Roman Reigns should lose it for a long time to come, but I want Finn to hold that belt one day, to stand there and hold that belt, maybe as a babyface at some point. I know he's had the Universal title before for a day, but then he got injured, but I think he deserves a lot more. 100%, Taylor. 100%. It'd be rude if he doesn't. The OC needs more promo time. Yeah, man. Yeah, Gallows is hilarious. So when he cuts a promo, Gallows is so much fun.
They're great on the mic, yeah.
They really are.
How's this match been, Sam? How you feeling?
Really good so far. I'm a bit worried, though, it's going to end in shenanigans, but me and the crew think Finn needs the win because obviously they're rehabilitating Finn, and it'd give him 2 wins over AJ, which is significant. Nothing to sniff about. I believe that collaboration and promotion will rule wrestling. If you can't work with the promotions, you'll fail. Yeah, but the thing is, you're right, Sassy. I agree. I'd love nothing more. Like my dream, I've told Dom this before. My dream is to have a joint pay-per-view between WWE and AEW.
Oh yeah.
Neither of them need to, because WWE are big. AEW are just going to now do Forbidden Door with New Japan. They're probably going to have a mixed pay-per-view with Ring of Honor going forward as well. So neither of them need each other, but as fans, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we? Think how cool that'd be. It'd just be it'd just be ace. And you're right. I'd love that as well, but I think WWE need to get over themselves a little bit more. And Tony Khan throws a lot of shade at WWE as well. So I think we're a long way off that day. But it's never say never.
Never say never. Absolutely. One day.
All In, wasn't it? All In was an important moment in wrestling because they had the opportunity to kind of get involved then, didn't they? They could have done something and they didn't. Because even Impact did something, Ring of Honor did a lot. Anyone who was anyone in wrestling, WWN, Evolve, everybody did a little something for All In, just to stick their, everyone stuck their hand in a bit, apart from WWE. So
no, I think, like I said, I think it'll happen at some point. There's Dominic getting involved there to take out AJ.
here we
Right.
go. Yeah.
Shenanigans there you go.
Oh, I've got one more chocolate.
Oh, good, enjoy, dude. As now the Bullet Club, the Gallows and Anderson attacking there. The Judgment Day, and Gallows and Anderson breaking down on the outside, Sam.
I feel like Damien Priest hasn't done much in a while.
No, I love Damien. He's a lovely lad. He's a lovely lad too. One of my favorite interviews that I've done in wrestling. He's a great, just a great dude. Nice taste in music. Obviously, really thankful as well to have the platform he has. He's been through the Indies. He was at Ring of Honor. He's worked very hard to be where he's at. So,
speaking of Damien Priest, did you see the little promo he did for Clash at the Castle? It was like a TikTok, and it was just him stood going "Bow to the Judgment Day," and then the camera pans out, and he's in a field surrounded by sheep.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hilarious.
The stuff he did, because he hung out with a Welsh family for a week, didn't he?
Oh, did he really?
That was the thing, yeah.
Bow to the Judgment Day. Meh. I was like, they could never get away with doing that again. That was just a perfect moment for a great pay-per-view.
Nice roll through.
Both at.
Go on.
That's what I said that we were both at. It was so cool.
Yeah, we were. It was good. It was awesome. But Dominic is pretty much penciled in that he faces his father at Mania. I think so, yeah. No reason to put someone like Shotzi in a high-profile match like this, unless it's for the shock value when Ronda loses it to her. Ronda's going to drop the belt. No chance.
Yeah.
No chance. No, I appreciate. Obviously, we always appreciate everyone's predictions and we appreciate your different views and everything. But yeah, no, that is not happening. She's had no build. She's had no build to it, you know. That suplex. Yeah, I just got it. This is a good match. This could be our match of the night. You know, we like to do that, guys. Get thinking of your match of the night so far.
These two don't know how to put on a bad match, though, do they? Finn Balor and AJ, they're both just silky smooth. Punishment Martinez. In Ring of Honor, he reminded me of the Undertaker in Ring of Honor. Yeah,
very much so. Very much so.
Have we done the banner, Dom?
I'll do it. No, have we done the banner?
Fault.
Oh no, we have done the banner. There it is.
Oh, we have.
We have done it. Yeah, we have done it. Don't worry. Have we done the poll? We've done the poll as well. No, we're on it. 56% of you say Finn Balor to win this.
Oh, good.
So there we go.
I thought Hassan hasn't popped up. So
there you go. We have done it, guys. Don't forget, if you could like the video, that really helps us out. If you could subscribe to the channel again, very much helps us out. Get to through the algorithm and all that. So please do like the video and support the channel if you can.
Are you still with us, Dan? Or have you gone back to sleep?
I think Dan's probably gone back to sleep, mate. Bless him.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway.
He's gone back to Comatage to fight with Scarlet Witch.
Indeed, nice reference. So we're still powering through. Actually, this is I was feeling like I said, I was feeling like absolute death when I came onto this. But this has been a good pay-per-view. It's probably due to Sam's company and just getting into the zone. But certainly, I'm much happier to be here than I was before I started. Just because I was feeling it, man. It's because I was in like proper dream world. Daddy is still here.
Yeah.
I was in proper dream world. I was spooning with Emma. I was like falling asleep. It was all real nice. And then it was just like I had to get up for this. So I was like, Tyler Breeze returns tonight. Now that would be cool. Love Tyler Breeze. We now have membership for every budget with special emojis and perks. Yes, thank you, Sassy, for that bit of advertising there. They're keeping the belt on Rollins till Mania, and then he'll drop it to Cardona.
I like that.
Interesting bit of booking. Segue! I've interviewed Matt Cardona twice. Once on Give Me a Whole Yeah. In fact, no, both times on Give Me a Whole Yeah. So go and check those out. I love Matt Cardona. He's a very quick and very, very concise interview. He knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to promo. He's very good doing that stuff. Matt Cardona is a lovely lad. So, yeah, go check those out. Matt Cardona back in WWE would make a lot of sense right now. As AJ, but Finn Balor going for the Styles Clash.
How dare you, Finn?
He could do it. Calf crusher. Is AJ going to get it?
He's got him now. He nearly got Brock Lesnar with this. He gets everyone with this, AJ.
There you go. Nice kick. Pele kick there.
Yeah.
One from Balor as well. Nice back and forth there from both these guys. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Wrestling fans in the UK should get free Monster Energy IV trips. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well,
without trying to blow our horns too much, there's not many people that do what we do at this level. Obviously, there's Wrestling Days, who is a very respected YouTuber, and of course, a big part of the Bray Wyatt community alongside the Insiders. But yeah, there's not many people in the UK that do what we do. So I appreciate everybody's support. We're very lucky to have you with us. Obviously, there's the culture, what culture lads, the Cultaholic guys, the Wrestle Talk guys, and they're in a league of their own. We've got a lot of time and respect for those guys. But
we're coming for your crown, lads.
Oh man, we're doing our own thing. We're like the Impact Wrestling. We do our own thing. We're like the cockroaches. We just won't die. We'll be doing this way beyond everybody else.
I hope Impact's PR are watching and didn't hear you say that.
No, I think it's a compliment. I mean, Impact's been going longer than most other organizations now. I mean, what's it been now? We're going to be approaching 30 years, maybe more. So no, 30, about around 30
2022. I believe they started. So 20, yeah, but bang on, must be bang on 20.
2000, yeah, 2002, yeah, nice, yeah.
Yeah, 2002. Sorry, God, yeah, I'm tired.
There you go. Yeah, of course. As Sam knows, they're our most supportive wrestling promotion. They are always behind us. You can see a lot of Impact Wrestling content on the channel. We should do more Impact Wrestling watch-alongs. Actually, was that the first thing? Was that the first thing you did with us? Was it an Impact watch-along?
Yeah, I think it was Bound for Glory. I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice little takedown by Styles there. Kick out by Balor.
Oh, yeah, can't say any more than this, Dom. Can't say any more because we've been told not to. But I'm not even going to reference who it was from, but check your email as well, by the way.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the UK thing?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Exciting.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can't say any more than that, but exciting.
No, very exciting. Yes. Yeah, should be good, guys. Impacts are fantastic. They're so lovely to us. They have always been lovely to us. Some of my bigger interviews, Kurt Angle came through Impact. Mick Foley, I think, came through Impact as well. Styles coming up the top there, countered by Balor, shotgun drop kick. Balor now feels overconfident. Bit of overconfidence from Finn. That doesn't bode well. Finn went for the coup de grace, but missed it. Finn now selling that. Calf crusher.
You're ahead of me now, you know.
Oh, nice. Calf crusher. Finn locked it in. Finn's got it locked in. His finger to tap. Happy I found this stream. We're happy you did too, Topsy. Thank you so much for your support. Sassy, so are we, of course. We absolutely are. Overdrive was amazing. Impact pay-per-view, yes, indeed. That calf crusher, man, that calf crusher looks so harsh. But now Finn bashing AJ's head.
Oh.
That was a good counter, to be fair. Excellent counter.
How did Brock Lesnar get out of it? What did he get to the ropes?
Yeah, I think so.
They're both absolutely knackered.
Yeah. This has been great. Man, that is an interesting, this is an interesting booking. This is an interesting match. Probably going to be my favorite match on the card. I would say.
Mine too.
Yep.
Sometimes there's nothing better than a singles match between two pros, just with a story to tell. And it doesn't need to be overbooked either. It doesn't need to be falls count anywhere. It sometimes just let them go in the ring.
Yeah. Finn and AJ now back and forth. Finn with a chop. AJ, nice kick. Into Guri there. Oh, lovely kicks from both AJ and Balor at this point. Both these guys still going the best of their ability. AJ going for that forearm. Gets it. 1, 2, 3. Styles beats Finn. I'm surprised at that. I chose Finn, so that's my title hopes dashed.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
We need a rubber match now. WrestleMania.
I'd be up with that. That is this great. Fantastic.
Yeah. I could watch 10 more of them.
Yeah. Brilliant. I'm surprised. I'm glad there wasn't any hijinks, but I'm surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they going to too sweet like they did last time? I somehow doubt it.
Yeah, no.
Be good if they did. Yeah. Sassy, 100%. Like that was just brilliant, wasn't it? That was
like out of mutual respect or something like that. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get that this time.
No. Maybe after the rubber match, which it has to be inevitable now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beautiful, phenomenal forearm.
Did he do it off the other ring?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Good.
Yeah, lovely moment there. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they teasing that they're going to do it?
Yeah, they're going to have to tease it, but I think Taylor's right. He might. The heels are going to jump him unless they start teasing a Balor babyface.
Okay, so he was good. So he did that and then raised his hand. So AJ not getting the too sweet, but certainly a confident AJ heading into next week. I'm not sure whether Dan will be covering Raw next week because he is out of it and should absolutely have time to rest. Sam will also be taking some time away from SmackDown. I know that you can guarantee that no matter what happens, Anthony will be doing AEW Dynamite on Wednesday, and I will probably, all being well, be doing SmackDown. There is a time coming, Sam, I'm just warning you, where I might be away on a Friday, so I will ask you in a few weeks perhaps to do your own show, but we haven't got that. We haven't got there yet, so don't worry, don't panic. But
there's a couple of there's a few. I'm away a couple of times in December.
That's all right. That's all right.
The weekends as well, annoyingly, but we'll see where we go.
Don't worry, we're fine. Either way is fine. They'll do the rubber match at the Rumble. They're doing Balor and Ripley versus Edge. Oh yeah, there you go. Balor and Ripley versus Edge and Thingy. Of course they'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm game for that. Getting the Liv Morgan promo package.
Absolutely. Again, lovely interview. There is an interview on this channel with Liv from Clash of the Castle that I did, so go check that out. Liv is a lovely person.
Big fan as well. I didn't realize she was such a big fan as well.
Yeah, it's a lovely package. This actually, yeah, it's really cool. They've done a really good job.
This is really cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, she's there. See, that's what I need. Paper belt.
Yeah, an incredible vibe.
Exactly, Sassy. I won't be alone. I'll have all the admin boxed off by then as well.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing is, like, if let's imagine it was the middle of the day and I was doing something. You only ever need to show me something once. You show me something at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, dude. No, we all get it, man. Don't worry. Yeah. We all get it, like 100%. It's 100%.
I'm also sorry, Dom.
No, go on.
I was going to say I'm also a massive technophobe. People don't know that, but I am. It's why I'm a console gamer, primarily because just PC gaming just blows my mind and does my head in.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Yeah.
Dex Invasion, When Dom's gone, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, you're more than welcome, dude. All it takes is a link.
Exactly.
So anytime you want, you're more than welcome.
You got the skills. You got the pedigree.
It's fine. As long as Anthony's not around. I've had so much S word over the years from Anthony. It's like, what are you doing? Bringing all these people in. What are you doing? I'm like,
to be fair, it's only 4 of us. To be fair,
I know. I've slowly added people over the years. I'm like, okay, let's bring Dan in here. We'll bring Dan. I met Dan because he's a wrestling fan. He's in Hull and he sold me a phone. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. And then I'm like, this guy Sam, he's a great journalist from UCLan. I know him. He's a good. Let's bring him in. You know. Just the secret is to just do it and then keep it rolling.
It's his baby, but it's your baby too, isn't it?
We both started together. It's just that he has a very different vision for it. He was always very much like, and I understand his vision because it is something that we started it and it's very much the two of us. But I think if we have a series of guests. Then there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So what we're saying, Taylor, is if you want to come on and guest, you are more than welcome to anytime. And Sam is a consistent guest on the Gimme a Hull Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of like straddling that line now between guest and host. It's a weird one. I'll respond to Topsy.
Go
sorry,
for it.
how are you enjoying your purple phone?
Mate, it's great. It's great. It's huge, man. I'm not used to having a phone this big. It weirds me out, but it feels big in my hand. But it's okay. I'm getting used to it. Sorry, you Topsy. I have a question for Sam. As a big Silent Hill and Resident Evil fan, should I be getting PS5 now?
Here's the thing, Topsy. I'm a big Silent Hill and Resident Evil fan as well. I've been covering the new Silent Hill stuff for the Certo as well. But look, the PS4 was a fantastic console, but the day has come. They're still making a few games for it, but in 12 months' time, they'll be winding it down. Sassy says, Sam, you are a host. I have made it to the big time. Also Topsy as well. So like I was fortunate enough to get a PS5 at launch, when they were bloody gold dust. And I've loved it. It's just been such a good console. But I also have a Series S with the little white Xbox because I got that for Game Pass, so for the exclusives, because I don't want to live in a world where I can't play Halo or Forza or things like that. So it's cheap as chips at the moment, the Series S. So I'd also highly recommend that as well. I haven't got the Series X, the big one. I've just got the little Series S, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But the short answer is get on board. When you can afford to do so, get on board. If you can afford to do so now, jump in.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. I love playing it. Obviously, we do the occasional game review. It is a part of what we do. But I play a lot for fun, and it's great fun. Great fun.
It's weird, isn't it, Dom? Because the more stuff you do journalistically, like you work hard to make your interests your career, then the more you do it, the more that turns into work. Yeah, and you make a rod for your own back.
It's weird because even like this was a hobby and it effectively still is. But I think when you build a community and people do, we get tweets all the time. I get messages asking when we're going live and all this other stuff, and like it becomes a part of your life, and it does become, obviously this has led to, wrestling journalism for me, particularly on Soundsphere. This kind of like, I was like, okay, well, if we can do this, then maybe we can do some wrestling interviews, and then of course, so it's inspired a whole kind of a whole load of new journalism for me and a new journalistic direction. So I think, what I'm trying to say is, yes, make your passions your make it a goal to make money from your passions, but always have that balance as well. Always do some of it for for enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. I try and have one pay-per-view a year. I had WrestleMania off last year, and I watched. Obviously, I did come on. It's the infamous Cody Gate, the infamous WrestleMania botch. I came. I was off, and I came on my phone in bed to watch the Cody thing with Dan Reed from Pro Wrestling Eve. And Anthony, and of course, I was the one that ended the stream by accident. But yeah, so I try and have one pay-per-view a year, usually WrestleMania, where I'm off and I watch for fun because I can't even remember the last wrestling I watched for fun. Do you know what I mean? Because and this is fun, and let's not I want to be clear, like this is fun, but like it wires you. Do you know what I mean? It messes up your sleep pattern for a day. Like it wires you. You can't just go straight to bed. Like it's before you've either got to nap and then get up, or you don't nap at all, and it definitely takes a lot out of you mentally and physically. So I think it is really fun. It's more fun than not. It's just it's hard sometimes. As Ronda Rousey's coming out, so let's do the necessary admin, Sam, for this one. I was going to say, I think by the time the banner's done and the poll's done, we probably have the end of the match, to be fair. So I want to be really quick. So you're doing the banner, yeah?
I'm on it, mate.
Right, nice one, well done. Right, cool. So what we said for the last poll, so it was 50-50, guys. So we were 50-50 on AJ and Balor, but so I'm very surprised AJ won, but there we are. Start a poll. Right, okay, who wins? Shotzi versus Ronda.
There we go. That was weird. It spat out the old banner for some reason.
Nice little, it does that sometimes. Nice little. I wonder if that's a Bowie reference. The lightning bolt, the lightning bolt on Shotzi's eyes. It's great. Love that.
That's interesting because Becky Lynch has been doing Bowie references for months, hasn't she? With her gear and her makeup.
Absolutely, Ronda Rousey there with the eyes as well. Obviously, you got Shayna Baszler in her corner.
What is next for Bayley? I'll tell you what it is, Chris. Total dominance. Top of the card.
Absolutely.
A trail of bodies. That's what it is.
Right. Okay. So, what's next? Yeah. Nikki Cross has just said she wants to go in WarGames again. Imagine she replaces Sami. Someone, in your mind and others, some people say Sami won't make it to WarGames. I mean, what if Roman takes him out? That could happen, I suppose, if we find out that Roman finds out Sami's been lying. Sassy welcoming Chris in. I don't care who wins because Damage Control lose again. Okay. Baszler turns after the match.
Oh, is it a bit early? I don't know. Me and Tristan have been having this back and forth.
I'd rather have.
If you're right, I'll never doubt you again.
I'd rather have Shayna as a heel in that. Sorry, Shayna as a face in that thing. I would rather Shayna be the good character in that feud against Ronda than
100%.
Than being the heel. Yeah.
Blimey. Oh,
nice.
Ronda just got Shotzi's coccyx right in her forehead.
Yeah. And there we go again. Shotzi taking out Shayna. Shayna sacrificing herself for Ronda there. Shotzi putting Ronda into the stairs there. Nice. Shayna cost Ronda the match. Interesting, yeah. I wish Shotzi would win, but doubt it. Yes, same. Bayley needs to win the Raw Women's Championship from Bianca Belair. I could see that, Chris, yeah.
I think Shotzi's already looking strong, though, because even if Ronda dominates now and wins, I think they've already done Shotzi. Just this past couple of minutes, they've already not buried her. So I'm already happy.
Yeah. I've just realised it's Kiss, isn't it? Shotzi
Yes.
homages his Kiss. Shotzi Shotzi went for. Oh, what was that? Shotzi went for something there, and I believe Ronda rolled through it like a rolling belly to belly. I'm not entirely sure that went exactly as planned, but interesting. So Shotzi went for a crossbody, and Ronda managed to take her over. Yeah, that was. Oh yeah. Shotzi managed to take her over. That was pretty good, actually. Pretty good. That looked okay. I voted for Ronda, but rooting for Shotzi. Maybe Ronda turns on her, then calls the push. That was a seed being planted. Yeah, could do.
Well, the dissension between because obviously they're on the same page right now. But they started this tag team with Ronda turning to Shayna and going, "Huh,
Ooh.
you used to be a killer." So that's how all this started.
Okay. Ronda's asking the crowd which of Shotzi's feet she wants them to break. Okay.
Wrestling's great, isn't it?
It is. Shotzi managing to get back to one-legged Insiguri, but Ronda's still hanging on to the ankle lock.
Weird observation. I've been watching wrestling for many decades, and green shirt guy has always been in the front row with his hat on.
Yeah.
You know who I mean. He's looking amazing at the moment. He's clearly been tanning it in the gym. Green shirt guy. I have no idea who you are, but I don't know how you afford or have the time to go to so many wrestling shows, but I want your life.
Yeah. Shotzi turning round. Shotzi trying to counter there. I think the crowd are pretty dead for this match. Big kick.
Did you see that?
The kick, yeah.
That was awesome. I just woke up my neighbours. I'm in the annex, you see, Dom, when I do these streams.
What's that, dude?
I'm in an annex when I do these. I'm in Jesse's office. Like I would be like when I go to work, I'm in my own office upstairs in a loft. But the internet's crap up there, as we discovered at Bound for Glory. So that's why I do all this in Jess's office. That's why it's quite a bare green room with an alcohol shelf, because that's all Jess needs when she works.
That's all right. That's all good. It's all good. Please like and subscribe. Yes, thank you, Sassy. I don't know about, some of this isn't landing really, quite literally, but they're both trying their best. But I think they both sort of landed a little poorly there on the outside. I think the referee checking on him. Maybe Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea Green. Yeah, that'd be good to see. Shotzi now. Ronda trying to... sliced bread. That was clever. Yeah, nice little sliced bread on Shayna. Shayna got sliced breaded there, kicked off of Ronda. Interesting. And now Rousey into the crowd. And now Shayna as well into the crowd.
I just put over my internet, but I'm having a couple of connection issues, guys. So if I vanish or go quiet, you know what's going on. I haven't gone anywhere.
It's all right. Oh, nice little... Oh, whoa. I'm hoping there are plants in the crowd because the fans just...
I think it made their day, even if they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. The crowd members there, hopefully plants in the crowd because they all got taken out, all three of them.
Did you see what they did on NXT this week? Did you watch it with the guy from the crowd?
No.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Well, they had scripts, didn't they? They had Reggie debut, and it was ridiculous.
I actually really liked it. Honestly,
Reggie's amazing. Reggie's incredible. Yeah. But just have him be Reggie. Don't have him be.
Yeah, but NXT is definitely the right place for him because, like, Reggie was a guy who knew about wine, who could flip around, and for some reason was running around with a stupid 24/7 championship. But now he's in NXT, he can learn some basics, he can learn how to wrestle, he can learn some holds. So I've actually got high hopes for Reggie now.
Yeah, maybe a little change. Yeah, maybe change that gimmick. That nice little armbar too. Excuse me, I just burped with enthusiasm for that armbar from the top rope.
There's too many fake luchadors though at the moment in NXT.
Yeah.
Like, just let a kid be a kid. What's this axiom? Rubbish.
Oh, hang on. Interesting there. That you just heard Ronda say we got to go to Shotzi, putting her down with Piper's Pit, and there's Shotzi tapping out.
Was she calling a spot?
Yeah, she called the spot. She was like, "Yeah, we got to go."
Right.
It was very, very clear. That'll be Matthew. That'll be for Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weak match. I don't know about that one. I love Shotzi. I really do. I think Shotzi's great, but certainly some. I think we both sort of. I think we've all said in the predictions like they're not wonderful performers on their own. Typically, they're not. I mean, I can't wrestle, so I'm certainly in no room to comment. But I think from a critical perspective, it was a weak match before they started it because again, they both need typically other people to work with that are good in matches. I didn't think too much of that. Sam, is what I'm trying to say.
I liked the opening few minutes where Shotzi was, taking it to Ronda. But I think as soon as the heat started, it fell apart a bit.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I thought the baby face coming angry, hot out the gate was actually really good. I think it did a lot more for Shotzi than it did for Ronda.
Well, which is good because I think, Shotzi certainly needs. I think they'll keep Shotzi in the company. I think Shotzi will be there for a while. Shotzi has a certain look and a certain vibe, that I think they like, and so. But she does need to improve. And hopefully this will go some way to doing that for Shotzi. Giving her that experience. Not the NXT plants. Yes, indeed. Talks have stalled with Sasha and WWE. Okay. This show's been pretty decent. I don't know if it's the best WarGames show so far. Oh, I don't know about that. Here's a bit of a Cody promo here.
Blimey, Dom, it's 10-3, and we've still got 2 important matches to go.
Absolutely.
And Bray, we haven't seen Bray and other stuff.
God, I hope so, mate. I don't know if we're getting Bray. I'm trying not to get too excited because I don't know if we are getting Bray. that was the sexiest groan I've ever heard.
That was my gym groan. That was my
is it
lifting machines groan. When you're trying to look like you're doing more than you actually are.
Yeah, I'm a breather. I'm like, I'm that guy. All right, so Cody's coming back potentially. Well, for Royal Rumble, I would say Cody. I would suggest.
Oh, I hope so. Have I told you about my Royal Rumble? Because we were talking earlier, Dom, weren't we, about like you saying WrestleMania is something you like to do without streaming? Because I'm the same. Like I don't think there's any amount of money I could be offered to stream Mania because I have so many rituals I do on that day. It's like it's like my Christmas, I suppose. It just is. But the Rumble, I'm often in Centre Parks for the Rumble with my in-laws. Like for the past few years. My in-laws book Centre Parks at a certain time of year, and I go and I end up watching it on the TV and baffling them for a few hours. So it's kind of become a thing I do with my family.
I quite like that. I think it's like, the Rumble is I always enjoy. I enjoy the Rumble. Is my second favorite pay-per-view of the year. WrestleMania being the first, of course. Certainly the Rumble I have streamed on here before because I enjoy that enthusiasm. But WrestleMania these days, I just don't think I would. I don't think I would. I've got to have one that I do for enjoyment. Anthony covered Mania, I think, because again, I think he doesn't have that attachment to WWE. Do you know what I mean? So he can do it from a critical viewpoint. You know what I mean?
Because I need. Maybe I could probably do maybe one day. I don't know, but because Mania for me is a very sacred day. Like even my mother-in-law knows don't like mess about or come round or do something on WrestleMania. Even she has it marked on the calendar. Sam is just incognito that day. So
Right.
it's,
Okay.
I don't know. To me, it's sacred. To me, it's a day where I wear my PJs. I have lots of snacks. I have lots of beer. I'll day drink.
Oh yeah.
Jess sometimes comes home from work and I've got my cap on. I just look ridiculous.
I love it, mate. I love that, dude. I love that.
Do you know in American Dad where Stan just wants like a day in his pants to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And his in-laws around. He's like, oh, I'm just like that. Stan Smith and Sam Smith are the same.
Yeah.
When it's Mania and like, even the postman coming to the door is too much.
Okay.
So go away.
Yeah. So now we got Roman Reigns backstage. Okay, guys, let's get the banner up for this.
On it.
Right, Roman and Sami.
Oh, you've done it.
Well, I like his tights. I like Sami's gear. It's different. All right, so Roman's going to ask. Sami's expression has changed. Sami's admitting he's talked to Roman.
To be fair, though, Kevin was just chewing him out. Like Sami, I don't know if Sami. The worst thing Sami did was lie. If he just said, "Oh, bloody Kevin Owens trying to get in my head" to Jay, everything would have been fine.
Why'd you lie to Jay? So this is quite a nice little dynamic between the two.
I'll be honest now, Sami. I'd say because he doesn't trust me. I was scared to tell him the truth because he doesn't trust me.
Sami's being manipulated. Sami's manipulating Roman here. Looks like saying that he lied to him so that they didn't give away the home advantage. Red means they're losing. Interesting. Rhodes versus Owens at Mania.
They do need to do something with Owens at Mania, don't they? Because I haven't thought about Owens at Mania. Because I've just had it in my head that Cody's facing Roman, but maybe Bray is. Yeah.
Bray or to be fair, I'd have Brody. I could have Bray versus Cody. I could have Bray versus Roman. But to be honest, again, keep Roman away from Bray for as long as possible. As far as
because Cody and Bray are the two marquees. They're the two top baby faces, aren't they? So it makes sense for one of them to go up against Roman.
Yeah. So Roman saying, Roman saying, "This is my family. This is my blood." Roman asking Sami if he's going to stab him in the back, straight in the eyes. Wants to look him in the eyes.
Reigns dropping the belt to Zayn at Mania. I think that's too bold, Tristan.
It's clever booking. It's clever booking. It's interesting, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, I don't think it'll happen.
I've said this on stream before, Tristan, but I'll say it for you. This is my prediction because Dan has got his big predictions. I've got mine.
Yeah, of course.
Mine is Sami eventually does have a crack at Roman, but potentially as a babyface and comes up short. But in doing so, gets himself over hugely as a face. Yeah. But I don't think he's the man to take it from Roman.
No.
I think Cody or Bray.
Nice. Sami's saying that he's never going to let Roman down. He needs the bloodline. Look at Paul Heyman just not taking his eye off in the background.
He's just hovering
he's like, does anyone remember that bit in It, the It remake, where there's the granny in the background and obviously the It face? It's like Paul Heyman's just there, like watching in the background and like some horror film.
He's like a voyeuristic Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, get up. So Roman asking Sami to get up.
Do as you told, Sami. The tribal chief has told you to do something.
Daddy Reigns telling Sami to do it, to get up. Let's do it. Reigns has Sami's back, and Sami hugging Roman as well.
Roman sees Sami's value, though, doesn't he? Even if he doesn't 100% trust him, there's clear value there.
Yeah. Roman's face changed there. I don't think he trusts Sami. Sami and Zayn and Owens versus I think that's a really good shout, Topsy. That's a good shout.
That's a dream match. Because have we ever seen that before? Zayn and Owens versus the Usos?
No, but I think they'd be really good. They'd be really good tag team champions. They'd be really good tag team champions, yeah.
And that's a tag team worthy of taking it off the Usos now as well.
They'll have Rock cost Reigns the match instead of a match between them at SummerSlam. Zayn probably the one to drop the belt to Rhodes. Ooh, clever.
See, I disagree, but I like it.
Yeah, clever. So we're getting Lashley now. This is a triple threat. I'm quite excited about this. Yeah, I think Theory has to win this. Have to give this to Theory.
I disagree. I think Reigns. I think Rollins retains, but I want Lashley to win. I'll tell you why. Because I think Lashley is the United States champion. I think he's the bigger deal in terms of he elevates the belt more than the other two do.
Yeah,
that's why.
I can understand that. I can understand what you mean.
Because he's like another Brock Lesnar. So every time Lashley holds gold, it elevates whatever he's holding. So yeah, let's get it back on him. By the way, Dom, who's the baby face in this feud? Because Rollins was a bit heely on Raw.
Seth is the baby face.
He was a bit heely on Raw though, and Lashley has just been quite. Yeah, okay.
Trust me, they're not. Lashley doesn't excite people. Lashley's technically the baby face here, but Lashley doesn't excite people at all.
Because Lashley's been a bit of a heel in recent weeks on Raw, the way he's treated Mustafa Ali, but then he just came out and fist bumped all the crowd. So I'm like,
yeah.
If you don't mind, Dom, I'm just going to go for a quick cup of tea and come back because I don't want to flag.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. That I might do a second one after you come back as well. No worries, dude. Right then, guys. I haven't done the banner, have I? All right, that's what I'll do. Now Sam's gone. I need a bloody pee. Hang on. Right, okay. Rome. So we got A-Town and down. We got Austin Theory. Austin Theory versus Seth. Versus Lashley. All right, guys. I'll say Austin Theory is my pick to win this. Bloody hell! Does that? Did that to Sam earlier. There we go. There, Austin Theory versus Seth versus Lashley. I will put the poll in for you guys as well. All right. Let's do this. So where are we? What am I doing? The poll, right? Hang on, I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm slightly sleepy. What am I doing again? Where am I? What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. We got 17 likes on the video, guys. I'd like to get it up to 20 if we can by the end of the stream. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please do. That is my aim. You guys, 50% of you said Shotzi to win that. So it's 50-50 again. Shotzi and Ronda. I couldn't have thought of a more obvious match on this card. So, okay, start a poll. Who wins? Seth, Lashley, or A-Town Austin Theory? Yeah, this is how I was saying to Sam, man. Like, he's so over. Seth is so over. Whoa. Triple H won't do a year build to Reigns versus Rock at SummerSlam. Nah, Triple H won't do a year build to Reigns versus Rock. SummerSlam, yeah, most likely, yeah. That could work, yeah. Oh, they're referencing Roman Reigns, they're referencing Dean Ambrose as well. Referencing Moxley there. Doesn't make sense to have Lashley when he's doing the trilogy with Lesnar at Rumble. That's what I think, Tristan. That's what I think. I think the Good Brothers probably win the belts of the Usos at Mania. Could see that. Could see that. Yeah, some good booking, guys. Very good booking from you. Thank you all for your viewpoints and opinions. Seth just won the belt. Trust me. Seth's on to other things. Seth's going to go to other things. I think. They wouldn't have given. I don't think they're burying. I don't think they're burying Austin Theory quite this bad. Austin Theory's obviously been massively buried recently, but I think they've got some more plans for him. I really do. I think they've got bigger plans for Austin Theory. But Seth Rollins can do better. Do you know what I mean? Seth Rollins has other things. He can put him in other stories to elevate other people. Lashley taking out Austin Theory straight away, and the crowd's still chanting. Whoa! I just don't think the match needs the title on the line. That's why they won't have Rock do the match. Most likely costing Reigns the match at Mania, like he did. Okay, yeah. So he does get involved, but he doesn't wrestle fully. Okay. Got to go. My iPad is dying. See you all soon. No worries, Michael. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We're very lucky to have you guys. Thank you. Look after yourself. How have you made your brew, dude?
I have, mate.
See, I can't. I need to brew my tea for at least 5 minutes.
Oh no, it was in for about 2 minutes. I think. Although to be fair,
maybe it's a Yorkshire thing, but I'm like I can't have a cup of tea without brewing it for 5. Right, I'm just nipped to the bathroom. Back in
okay. And now a word from our sponsors. I've got my chip spice, by the way. I'm putting it on actual chips. So what we got? Seth won the belt. Predicting Cody to win the Rumble. Yeah, it's a good shout. I don't know if it's a little bit too easy. I miss Chip Spice so much. This is some Dom gave me the other day because obviously I'm not in Hull, so when I run out of this, I'm going to need to order more. So it's because I can't live without it now. It's becoming bad. It's like an addiction. It's like the best red salt you can get, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I think you can order it online, Topsy. I'm just going to make sure Dom gives me some every time I see him. Every time I see him, I'm going to say, right, I hope you have a whole one for me. Because they sponsor the podcast now as well, so I'll wave it around every time and retweet them every time. I'm not just doing it because of that. I am genuinely addicted to it. Theory's back in after hiding on the outside. I think there's a strong possibility, and one of the reasons they might be pushing Theory and making him quite dark and taking away the silly selfie stuff is because of MJF. Because he could, I don't know if he can talk like MJF can, but he's certainly the whole package, isn't he, Theory? I've thought that about Theory ever since he was in what's it called, in WWN before and Evolve. I've always thought, Theory was a star, or was going to be a star. But back then he was feuding with Darby Allin and Matt Riddle. I think like 2018, 2019, around then. It's amazing that he's on Raw now after seeing him on the Indies for so long. Priscilla Kelly was his manager in Evolve. She's currently called Gigi Dolan in NXT. Theory's going to get close to winning, and then Rollins will throw him in the ring to get the pin. Yeah. Theory kicks the hell out of Rollins. Maybe. It's good booking. I know it's unprofessional to eat on the stream, but I'm starving. So if Dom was here, it wouldn't be so obvious. In the US, it's called French fry seasoning. Yeah, but I think it's red salt. I think we call it in the UK. But yeah, it's the same thing. But this is the creme de la creme, though, Tassie, of French fry seasoning, this stuff. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but I think you can order it online, even probably in the US, and it's the best. He's back. But it is American chip spice. That's what they call it anyway. Oh, Theory, bloody hell. Right, so I think Lashley's dead. Theory was very mouthy on the bump, very aggressive. No silliness.
I love this aggressiveness from Theory. I think it's great.
Yeah. Don't tempt me, Topsy. But no, I don't even dip biscuits in a brew. So American chip spice is certainly a no-go.
Oh yeah, no. It's Topsy's Mrs. Chip Spice. Well, you can come. We get free chip spice. We get free chip spice. So I have had the conversation with American Chip Spice, and they are welcome to give us free chip spice. So, and they are willing to give us free chip spice. So, putting it in your brew. Can you imagine? Chip spice. I'd probably try it. I'd probably try it. To be fair, I would probably try it. Chip spice favorite tea. My obsession with tea is such that I would probably try that. Since jam on toast, Yorkshire tea jam on toast, my life has never been the same. I have a donut podcast where I talk about donuts, and I think I'm thinking about starting a tea one where I just talk about tea that I love.
The English do love tea, though, don't they?
Yeah,
we probably get a lot of subscribers.
We do. In America, my friends that I was living with when I was working at MIT, they got me a whole box of Yorkshire tea, especially for me being there. It was great. I'm so lucky. I know that you can get Yorkshire tea out there, but it's super overpriced. So I was very privileged.
Super overpriced here.
To be fair, yeah.
I bought a big box of it today, Yorkshire tea.
Oh, nice one. Good lad. Good lad. Try the jam on toast, honestly. It's great.
No.
What? Don't you, man? Honestly, it changed my life. So you had the bakery.
3 types of teas, Dom.
Go on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just tea, normal tea, Earl Grey sometimes, and chamomile in the evening.
Honestly, please try it. Please try it. Go on. Just the jam on toast. Just once. Just try it. Honestly, it changed my world. It sent my world upside down. I'm just gonna trust me. Get baked. I'm gonna. So it's in Leeds, is it? Okay. I love Leeds, Topsy. I'm in Leeds a lot. Do quite a bit of work in Leeds. I used to spend most of my student life there as well. It's a great place. When I lived in York, it was like a place I went for nights out a lot of the time. Leeds is awesome. They've got a great wrestling promotion. They do some really good wrestling stuff there as well. We of course have we of course have NGW in Hull, New Generation Wrestling as well. But I know it does some stuff in Leeds. It can be used in Bloody Mary. I don't think you guys have chip spice in the same way. I know you have seasoning, but it's not the same, Sassy. I'm sorry, it's not the same. I don't think it's the same thing. So I'll send you.
Chip spice is better than red salt.
Yeah, it's different. They are different things. So I think what we'll do is we'll have to send you some out. I know we promised to send a lot of things. So you know, so we need to. I'm aware that it's difficult, but we will get you some chip spice somewhere down the line.
Because it's kind of curried, isn't it? Chip spice. I'm starting to think it's almost got like a curry,
it's got
curry powder feel.
Yeah, it's been a good match, Sam. How you feeling about this dude?
I think Theory's dominating a little bit.
Yeah, like I say, I think they want Theory to look strong. I really do.
Yeah, but I think Rollins retains though. I don't really want him to because I feel like I've seen it before. I want Lashley to be the guy, and I want Brock Lesnar to come back, and I want them to have a better
Lashley
match.
and Lesnar, they are going to do it. They are going to do Lashley and Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think he's getting the belt. Seth directing traffic. There's the woes from the crowd. He's setting up for the curb stomp. But Lashley dragging him out of the way for whatever reason. Why would you do that? Why would you drag Theory out of the way? Why would you'd have Seth hit the curb stomp. So then Theory could take out. So then Lashley could take out Theory. So Lashley's got a sleeper on. Theory's got a sleeper on Lashley, and Lashley's got a hurt lock on Seth. Hurt lock is broken. Theory still has a sleeper. Lashley sending Theory over there, and now pedigree to Lashley.
Did he land it? Did he hit it?
He did. 2 kick out. So like the pedigree's just a signature for Theory for Seth. So it always gets kicked out of. Like it sort of devalues the move, I think. It's just a signature move for Seth. So it never wins him a match.
Yes, it's almost because of his time with Triple H under Triple H's tutelage.
Yes. It's a great addition to his moveset. However, it devalues the move, I think, on the whole. Chip Spice wrestling spot needs to happen. Chip missed. That could be like blow it into someone's face and blind them. Amazing. The chip missed. What's Seth gonna do? Going for a 450 maybe. Beautiful 450, but rolled through. Theory sending Seth out. Theory now. Theory with Got him.
Yeah, stop showboating and pin him.
Pin him. What are you doing? Can he do it? No.
Too strong. Lashley's too strong. Oh, go on, Lashley.
Theory rolling through. 1, 2, and there's Seth with a frog splash. 1, 2.
Oh,
kick out by Lashley. This is great, actually. I use silk root chips, spicy chips, same ingredients. Okay. Rollins looks like a fabulous freebird. Yeah, he does. I love his hair. But has turmeric. Okay. Have you looked at the ingredients for chip spice?
There could be turmeric in chip spice, you know. Well, I'm going to do it now.
Chip spice. Yeah. Find the ingredients because I think we need
paprika, Right, so it's salt, paprika, tomato powder, flavor enhancer, whatever that is, onion powder, and garlic powder.
The turmeric helps with your joints. Yeah. Sorry, Sam. I interrupted you. I apologize. Carry on.
No, that was it. I think I'd done it. It's
It's pretty chill. It's pretty simple. Yeah. Whoa.
Turmeric could be good actually. And that could work. I could have sworn there was some curry powder in that. Maybe not. But saying that curry powder itself is those ingredients, isn't it? Mostly.
Big forearm. Is Seth? Is Theory going for pedigree? No, wait. Seth is going for the Seth may be going for the A-Town. Oh, wait. Double hurtlock. Double hurtlock. No way. Double hurtlock. I've never seen that before.
I think he's busted open as well. Oh, no. We need the Goldberg.
Theory's catching on. Stop taking selfies. Yeah, absolutely. Super kick by Seth. And there's a big forearm. Seth Rollins is rolling. Seth Rollins with a super kick to Lashley and a forearm to Theory. What's up, lads? Hey, George. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. Been a while. You okay? Sassy welcoming George in. We're getting the curb stop now. What's Seth doing? What's he doing?
I think he's going to do two.
He can't do two. He can't do two. Oh, he curb stomped. That was amazing. Amazing. No. Theory, go to the outside. No. Theory trying to fight. What's this going to be? This is great, actually. This is great. I love this. Seth Rollins, superplex, rolling through. And Vulcan. Oh, spear! Spear. Wait, Theory, 2, 3. Yes, I'm right. I got it. Yes.
No one saw that coming, did they? Wow.
I did. I saw it coming. I saw it coming.
We're about to get Diva Dom.
I saw it coming. I could be the champion. Yes.
Yeah, but now he just puts himself in. Yeah, I didn't think Rollins needed it.
No, I didn't think Rollins needed it.
Well, they've rehabilitated Theory, haven't they?
They have.
Overnight. Which is something they needed to do. So.
Yes, good. I called it and I knew I'd be right. And that is my first step to becoming champion again. To becoming Diva Dom again. The greatest champion in Give Me a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast history. Again. I'm taking Theory's win as if it's my own.
Yeah, Rollins miscalculated where he hit a good stomp on Lashley. Theory had too much energy to take him down.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've got one. I know I've got one on both Anthony and Dan there. So.
Ooh.
Austin Theory there, looking at his championship very happily.
Oh, one moment, Dom. I've got a cat trying to get in the room and probably wants to get outside. Dude.
Amazing. There is Theory, giving some credibility to the US Championship there. It's a Miz promo. It is a Miz promo. It is a nice little Miz promo here. Miz has done a lot of stuff he doesn't get credit for. He's been in movies. He's been Grand Slam champion. Recapping the Miz what is it? It was a reality TV star. There you go. Tough Enough. Al Snow, Bob Holly rubbing Miz rubbing Bob Holly the wrong way. Al Snow. The Miz believed in himself. And here we are, US champion. He's a legend and surefire Hall of Famer is the Miz. And there's that little girl's face is iconic. Miz is going to take respect, and he continues to do so again. Surefire Hall of Famer. And there's Dexter Loomis. The Dexter Loomis stuff, of course. I almost forgot that was a thing. The Dexter Loomis stuff. Vote. There's nothing on Hassan at the moment. We're waiting for the main event. Oh, wow. Did not expect Theory to win that. No, yes, I did. I did, George. That's why I'm becoming champion again.
God, are they still doing this My Balls Are Massive thing with Miz?
Well, it's the
New Day vlogging stuff.
New Day. It's the Dexter Loomis feud, isn't it? They're still doing it.
I think Rollins is very committed to WWE, Tristan.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, I don't think he's a WWE lifer, isn't he? Sorry, I interrupted you there, Sam.
No, it's okay. I was formulating my sentence. I think
Seth's a WWE lifer.
Remember? Yeah, and he's also probably got a lot of heat with the AEW locker room for things he said in the past as well. And he's. Do you remember when he turned himself heel, Seth Rollins, because when he was a babyface, he was saying an awful lot of silly things on Twitter, and he just kind of naturally turned. So, but I think he is a better heel than he is a babyface. But yeah, I think every wrestler owes themselves a run in AEW and WWE to see where they fit best. But I think Rollins is like Roman Reigns. I think he's a WWE guy.
100%. Tristan says he's joking, but it's an interesting debate. Thank you for that comment, Tristan. Joke or not, still a useful debate to have. So Survivor Series, we got.
Still be a good match though. Kenny Omega versus Rollins. If they ever had a joint pay-per-view, I'd want to see that.
So War Pigs is the official theme song. Nice resurrection of a metal classic for this Survivor Series WarGames. Got to see Black Sabbath once. It was a great experience. And it looks like we're going straight into WarGames. Dan, Sam, I'm so tired, mate. I'm sorry.
Old habits die hard.
Mate. So it looks like we're going straight into WarGames, which would indicate no Bray Wyatt today. So that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity, I think.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what he'd do, but I don't know. I just like seeing him.
So Jay now with Roman. Roman said he saw everything he needed to see. All right, okay. So Roman's looking intense. Right, I think this is my time. I'm gonna go grab a brew, mate, because I wanna keep myself going for the rest of this. I don't know how long we got. So it's 3:25. So I'm thinking it's gonna go to 4. So there's quite a lot.
45 minutes.
Quite a lot of time for this, yeah. Right, yeah. I'll go do a brew now, and I'll be back. I'll probably be back before it kicks off. Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. Like the Sopranos. There we go.
You know what I'll do for you before? We'll do the banner. Kevin Owens is out. Yeah, you do the banner. I'll do the poll. There we go. That's what we'll do. Right. Okay. Let's do this before I leave. Right. WarGames. I haven't ended the last poll. That's why I was like, why can't I do that? So you guys said for that last one. You guys said so. Seth had 37, Theory had 37, and Lashley had 25. Okay, so some indecisive votes today, guys. So who wins? We'll just say Bloodline versus Brutes.
Yeah, because that's what it was. Yeah,
effectively, yeah. So who wins? Bloodline versus Brutes. That is in the chat now, guys. So please do vote and support Sam. Okay, yeah, good. Well, so there you go. Sam's got it scrolling along the bottom there. You see. So does that look better to you guys than the other one? Let me know what you think, because Anthony might be right. It might look better, but I think it always looks better when it comes on where the comments are. Vote for the last poll, please. We've done it for you there, Hassan. Start the match off with Owens and Zayn. I imagine so. Does Roman trust Sami? I think he does right now. I mean, there was a little tease that he figured out something, but I think we're going to see something at the end of this match, something big at the end of this match. I think he's either going to turn on Bloodline, are either going to turn on Sami, or something else is going to happen. I think.
I don't think Sami and Kevin are gonna face each other straight away. I think they're gonna tease it throughout the entire match and then throw them in like kind of last. Well, not last, but I don't know. That's what I think. We'll see.
They're all psyching each other up. Butch is kicking off. Psyching everything up. We've got an interview with Butch on the channel. Go check that out. The audio is there now in our WWE section. I'm going to go make a brew. I'll see you in a second.
Right, so we've got Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch, going in first. Question is, who's he going in with? I think it's Solo Sikoa, but we'll soon see. Because that'd be awesome. Yeah, Butch and Solo starting. Yeah, I reckon so. That's how I'd book it. The two hotheads, the two young hotheads of the group. Because the stars, they're probably like the big stars are Drew and Roman, aren't they? But then we've got Kevin Owens and Sami who've got their own dynamic. So I'd be interested to see how they do this. But a ton of things could go down in this. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do. Ooh. And like Dom, the hard part is staying awake. Again, in the UK, it's 3:30 in the morning for us, so it's the sun will be coming up soon enough. I'll actually be going to bed as my wife is getting up if she's going to work. I don't even know. She's a nurse, so she gets up at stupid o'clock in the morning to go and look after people. Oh, here we go. So AEW has a new producer, Sassy. Again, I'm a big fan of both of me. I'm not into any wrestling tribalism. I like WWE and I like AEW, but I think I think at the moment for me WWE is winning only because of the Triple H era and that being so exciting. And I feel like after All Out and the backstage drama, things kind of went off a cliff with AEW. But I feel like it's recovering. AEW. I feel like it's the only way is up. I think everything's okay now. I hope anyway. I'm on the fence about the Elite doing what they're doing with the crowd and stuff like that. But if Dom's right and it's all and this aspect of it, not the original stuff, but this aspect of it is a work, then that's genius. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, oh yeah, the Britain Saraya match was great. I was amazed actually by how good it was because I was a little bit worried for Saraya with her being of the injuries that she has. I know she's cleared and everything, but even so, like when Daniel Bryan came back as well, I was a little bit, oh God, is he all right? Ooh. And same with Edge, but yeah, it was awesome. It was hard hitting, it was savage, and I'd watch it again. Speaking of hard hitting and savage, that's exactly what we're about to get now. Has one of the Usos gone in first? Did I see them? So honestly, the trolling was both great crowd work and incredibly childish in my opinion. Yes, you're right, George. It can be both, can't it? Yeah, like it's because I remember thinking it's a little bit Kenny Omega's telling everybody to move on, and then he's imitating the bite, and I was like, well, which one is it, Kenny? That doesn't really track. But Dom has a theory. Dom believes. Oh, I see. Yeah. Dom has a theory that CM Punk is actually back in the fold and is just recuperating from his injury before coming back as a mega heel. Now, if that's true, I really hope that's true. I really do. So they went to Mox directly and asked him to produce It's so I would not get hurt. Well, yeah, that's a genius idea. Oh, so it's Jay versus Pete Dunne and not Solo. Interesting. The two hot... Yeah, so yes, Jay's the hothead of the group more than Solo, I suppose. He says, come on, then. I've often thought, though, it wouldn't make very good television. But I've often thought with a WarGames match, why don't they all just wait? Why don't they just go, you know what? You stand there. I'll wait for my guys. You wait for your guys. Tristan, I'm under the impression it's all the work. Put feud and Omega when he's cleared to return. Well, I as a reporter, I can tell you, Tristan, factually, that it's not all the work. They really, really did fight after All Out. That was all very, very real, sadly. But now, several months later, now the dust has settled and people have talked and the investigation is over and blah, blah, blah. And nobody apart from Ace Steel has been fired. Now it could be a shoot turning into a work now that they've all had a chance to figure stuff out. So it's because 2 months ago people were saying the whole thing was a work and it simply wasn't. But now it could be. So like even part of me doesn't think it is. I actually just think Punk is annoyed and doesn't want to come back and doesn't want to do anything anymore. But I hope I'm wrong about that. But I can tell you it wasn't a work to begin with. But let's hope it is now. It'd be good if it was. That it really was a build-up of tension between essentially two camps. Which we've seen, which happens all the time in wrestling, to be fair, but it's happening that there's a lack of discipline, I think, a little bit sometimes with AEW, where the stars think they can get away with anything. Although we haven't heard any drama for a little while yet, so let's hope those days are behind them. Because it happens in WWE as well. Just people were so scared of Vince half the time they didn't do it, But as me and Dom said the other day, yesterday, if Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart can squash their beef and work together, then anybody can. Or if Matt Hardy and Edge could squash their beef and work together, anyone can. So let's be honest, CM Punk's return was massive. It was one of the greatest wrestling moments in recent years. It gave me goosebumps. So for him to be gone a year later and never coming back is a colossal shame. So let's hope that you're right and they do end up on the same page. As Sassy says, they wanted to fire Punk but he could sue them, wrong for firing. Yeah. But doesn't it make sense if you're AEW and you're Punk to work it out? Doesn't it make sense to work it out? I mean, you don't have to like working together as well. Like Punk and Omega don't need to like working together. They just need to agree to work with each other safely and tell a good story. You don't. I think that's the problem with AEW is everybody doesn't need to be friends. You need to be colleagues. It's great to be friends with who you work with, but I think there's almost this idea in AEW that it's a necessity, and it isn't. It's work is work. Your mates are your mates. Your family is your family. Obviously, it's good to people get on. But so right, we have the clock is running down. Jay's in control of Pete Dunne, Butch, and we're getting our next entrant. I read that Punk was originally supposed to drop the belt to NJF, but he got suspended. Plan B. Yeah, that makes sense to me, because obviously they brought Moxley back out of holiday, didn't they, because he was the obvious choice as the biggest star to hold the belt again for a while. Well, I'm hearing two reports, Tristan. I'm hearing one report is that they're all on the same page again. I've heard another report of that the locker room and Khan want rid of Punk because he's but we don't know which one of them is true. I don't think it's a case of that they want to keep Punk hostage. I think, if anything, the contract buyout story is that they're paying him to go away. But hopefully, it'll work, and that won't happen. Yeah, and that is an issue, Sassy. I just hope it's not as bad as we think. Yeah. Yeah, having the tag team start, it ties in. Although I thought Solo and Butch would be pretty cool. But now Jey Uso is on his own for a couple of minutes, fending off two of the Brawling Brutes, which is not a good position to be in. This is where the advantage comes in, because they fought for the advantage, didn't they? This is where it is. There's now two Brutes against one Uso. They'll lose the advantage in 2 minutes, but they can do a lot to one man in 2 minutes. Yeah, I wonder who they're bringing in next. It's probably the other Uso that's coming in next, I'd say. Jimmy. Oh, nice. Ridge and Pete Dunne looking strong.
Let's have a moment to celebrate the first Yorkshire lad in WarGames.
Hey up, Ridge.
Ridge Holland. Which, of course, from not too far away from kind of the middle ground. It's from Wakefield, isn't he? So kind of the middle ground between you and I.
Yeah, I've got some friends in Wakefield.
Yeah, it's not a bad place. Are you up for Yorkshire? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, George.
Is that Yorkshire tea you've got there, Dom?
This is the jam on toast tea, yes.
So is it like tea with caffeine, but with jam on toast flavouring? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Maybe then. Yeah, I'll give it a go one day.
It's really nice, mate. It's like a hug in your, it's like a hug going down your throat. It's so good. Have you answered this one? The whole thing affected MJF, though. Feel like they pulled the trigger on the title run too early. Wish they would have had him take the belt off a babyface like Danielson. Well, he took the belt off Moxley. He's a babyface. I don't know. I think it was the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to do it for me personally.
See, I too felt. I said this to you before Full Gear. I actually think, he's sending Sami out instead of Jimmy.
All right, okay.
So forcing him to work together with Jey. Genius.
Nice, very clever. Yeah, very clever.
Although it could cost him the match if they can't coexist.
What?
It could cost them the match if they can't coexist.
It can.
Go on, Sami. You work for the company for a reason. You're a professional wrestler.
Yes.
Get in there.
Is Sami going to get it? Sami doesn't want to get in there. Doesn't want to help Jey.
Oh, the drama.
Yeah, it's Sami Uso chants from the crowd now.
See, he's a fool. He should have been straight in there and at him. Regardless of the consequences.
So Sami's at Ridge is trying to trying to stop Sami from getting in, but now Jey being thrown over by Ridge and Sami attacking Ridge now. Trying to help Jey out.
You're right, George. It is, yeah.
Sami's stomping on Ridge.
Because if they can't coexist and they both get battered, the Bloodline is at a disadvantage when the rest of them get in.
Indeed.
Because let's not forget, Ridge and Butch are a tag team. They know how to work together. They know how to help each other.
Have you seen that? Have you heard that? Ridge, every time he hits an uppercut, he's like, smash! Smash!
Look at Roman just. Oh, here we go. Signs of dissension already. Yeah, if Sami was to try and escape and run away, he'd lose his position straight away, wouldn't he? So,
absolutely. Nice moonsault there by Pete Dunne, by Butch.
And if Jay ends up being a hothead and messes it up, he's on the chopping block as well. So they've got to work together.
Yeah.
Oh, who's next? Who's next? Sheamus. My money's on.
Yeah, I would imagine so. The Brute's in control. What's Root going to do? Went for a clothesline, but run himself into the cage. Jay moved. Oh yes, that was interesting. Sami, I thought Jay rolled out of the way, but it was actually Sami that pulled him out. Now Jay throwing Butch into the cage there. Sheamus next at him. Oh no, Drew. Okay.
Drew's out. Oh, wow.
So yeah, nice little angle there on Sami saving Jay. I think the metal platform in between the ring is big enough for Bray Wyatt to sneak in. Tristan, yeah, it would be if it was the Fiend. But I don't think we shouldn't be getting the Fiend, mate. Not yet. I don't think we're seeing Bray, and it's a misstep. It's a misstep. It would be much more exciting for me personally, as you guys know, huge fan. But sadly, I don't think we're getting Bray, which is an odd one, given that he's not, given that he is the highest merch seller and all that stuff. So yeah, interesting.
I agree. It would have been nice to have seen him do something tonight, but in this, what reason would he have to interfere in this match? Unless, do you know what I mean? It seems too early for any of that, and way too early for the Fiend. Way too early. Let's have the Fiend have I don't care if it takes a year to build for the Fiend. Let's do it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we need to prove all the Bray Wyatt doubters wrong.
Indeed, and all this, and this. The problem is this at the moment is it's a slow build, and for wrestling fans like us, that's fine because we're into the story. But for the casual fans, man, the problem is people are already tiring of this slow build with Bray, and he's only just come back, and this is what's difficult. Drew feels pretty juicy right now. He says.
Always leave him wanting more. That's the trick to show business, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that should be the trick with the Fiend as well. Because let's be honest, with the Fiend, they overused him and they wrecked it a bit due to overuse. The Fiend was at his best when the lights went out, everything went red. He came out, did something, vanished. When it was every week, it stopped being fun. It stopped being cool. I want the Fiend to haunt WWE like a vengeful spirit.
Absolutely, yeah. Sami again saving Jay.
Sassy makes a really good point. What if Karrion Kross shows up and ruins it for Drew?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Look at McIntyre standing on his head. What do you do?
Fusion shot DDT by Drew.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot obviously start this match until everybody is in. Otherwise, I imagine Drew would have been going for a pin there.
I was saying a minute ago, Dom, if I was in a WarGames match, I'd be like, guys, you Your guys just stand in that ring. My guys will let's just wait for the clock to run down. We'll begin the match together. How about that? Although it wouldn't make very good TV.
No, there's so we got Jimmy Uso now getting a table. Yes, Usi has become a meme. I feel quite Usi now. I didn't feel Usi before the stream.
Yeah.
Sami trying to encourage Jimmy to bring more tables in. 3 tables now.
Oh, yeah. Stop falling out. I still don't know where this story's going. I know we have our theories, but
Jimmy, there you go. That was weird. Well, they've been working together fine, and all of a sudden, because of a table.
Oh no! Stupid.
Yeah, well, they were working fine before. That's really annoying. They were working fine before, and then all of a sudden, it's a table that causes
makes them fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah, take down the big guy.
Now Drew being sent into the cage. I mean, I like the storytelling from this, from these guys. Good storytelling, I think, on the whole. And this is probably the best, which is sad given the buzz for Bray. But this is unfortunately, probably the best storyline on WWE right now. The Bloodline, Sami Zayn stuff.
Yeah,
just the most coherent, the most relatable.
Bray will have his day. I'm confident.
I'm desperate for Bray to have his day. To translate, I obviously get into arguments with, friendly arguments with the Insiders guys because they're like, Bray doesn't need to translate to the mainstream audience, but yes, he does.
Of course, yeah, he does.
He does need to translate to the mainstream audience, and of course, it is. It clearly is because it's selling loads of merch. But Bray needs to tell a story that relates to, a 50-year-old man and a 20-year-old kid at the same time. Do you know what I mean? He needs to be it needs to be a commercially sellable story, and that's the issue with what we've seen. Is certainly when he's been in the ring on his own, he's been fine. He's been telling a relatable story, battles with mental health, things like that, which I think are relatable. But the Uncle Howdy stuff is whether it is relatable, I'm not sure.
Especially when they've made such a hash of that in the past.
Kevin Owens got the dusty. That's interesting. That's cool. Kevin Owens has got a dusty. He's doing a dusty tribute. That's cool. Love that.
I think my internet's.
Yeah, your internet seems to be cutting out. We've got Sam's frozen, but Kevin Rhodes, absolutely. Yeah. Dusty is. We'll bring Sam off for a sec until he comes back in. Kevin Rhodes. What a lovely tribute from Kevin Owens to Dusty Rhodes. Breadcrumbs right there for the Cody Rhodes feud. Yeah, interesting point, Tristan. Kevin Owens now Swanton bomb, nice little throw there from Kevin Owens onto Jimmy Uso. Cannonball is a thing of beauty. Yeah, I love this. I love the Dusty tribute from Kevin. Kevin Owens and Sami now working together, but now. Ridge Holland with the beats of the Baron on Sami there. Now Kevin and Jay there. Jay hit a chair on Kevin. Kevin Owens down. Drew McIntyre with a nice vertical suplex there. Yes, Kevin paying tribute to the originator of WarGames. Lovely little moment that. Sam's going to come back in a bit if he can. Internet's gone down apparently on Sam's end, but hopefully he'll be back as soon as possible. Owens is going to pay the real tribute to Rhodes by bleeding the hard way. Interesting. Oh, nice little back suplex through to Jimmy Uso, I believe that is. Now a chop from Drew to Sami. Ridge Holland with some punches to Sami. Butch as well. Drew with kicks to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn really taking a pummeling now. Okay, looks like Solo Sikoa. So it's Roman looking pensive in his in his chair. Doudrop does the same move. Her and KO would have a nice mixed tag team. Yeah, Doudrop's great. Love Doudrop. I've got to interview her as well. She's great talent, great representative of English. Not English, rather British wrestling. So Sikoa, one of the greater graduates from NXT in recent memory. Lovely close on, lovely sell from Butch there. Lovely sell from Butch for Sikoa. Sikoa now sending Butch into the cage. And then Ridge Holland now trying to take out Sikoa. The two big meaty men slapping meat. Ridge Holland and Solo. Nice Solo with a lovely Samoan drop there. Stone Cold Steve Owens to Kevin Rhodes. Hopefully we get a Hollywood Hulk Owens parody next year. Interesting. He's better at parodying than you think. Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa looking at each other. Going to psych each other up. They're just passing each other by. Oh, no, they're not. They're not passing each other by. They're just going to go into each other. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa now. Headbutt. Sikoa into the cage. He's no-selling it. He's no-selling it. So just no-selling the cage. Super kick. Oh, so just stomping the bare feet of Sikoa. Street champ. So to go back body drop Kevin Owens onto the steel there. Roman looking happy, looking pleased with Solo. Love Doudrop in the Indies, absolutely. Yeah, great, incredible. Loved her as Piper Niven on Dan's Riot Girl stream. Yes, indeed, Norma. I've got an interview with Doudrop over on my music platform sounds for you. I'll try and find that for you. Kick by Sikoa. Yeah, Sam's internet is dead. No worries, dude. No worries. Well, if you can come back, please do. If you can't, don't worry about it. We'd love to have you. Of course, you've done a cracking job tonight. If you need to rest, though, go and do that. It's no problem. Sassy says it's okay. And then we're getting Sheamus in now. Sheamus looking directly at Roman. Sami trying to stop Sheamus from getting in. What's Sheamus going to do? Sheamus trying to pull the cage. Manages to get in. Manages to outpower Sami. Hey, Sam's back. Hey, man. Sorry, did I add you too early?
No, it's all good. It's all good. God, I'm furious with my internet. I'd ring him and complain and go full on Karen, but there's no point because it's where I live. There's just no point. It's you know what I mean. It's just crap. I live in the woods, by the way. If people don't know, that's what's going on.
Which is cool. Which is so cool when you think about it. You know,
Yeah, it's nice, but it's fast internet. Round here, it'll never happen.
Do you have neighbours, or are you literally on your own?
Oh yeah, well, I live on an estate. But
Right.
it's just the. I live in a little village which has a population of less than 1,000 people and one pub and one shop. So it's like it's just tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Like, because I know you're familiar with Kirkham, aren't you, Dom?
Yeah,
You
of
know
course. Yeah.
where I am. But Newton is just kind of tucked away. 100 years ago, it was nothing but 2 farms. So it's no one comes here unless you're looking for it.
Newton with I'm just looking it up now. Newton with scales. There you go.
That's it. That's it.
You go look at Newton with scales, guys. For anybody that wants to know where Sam lives, I'm just looking at the Bell and Bottle pub. There we go.
That's my pub. It's my local pub. That's a 1-minute walk from my house.
Oh, that sounds lovely. It looks very nice.
It's an all right pub. It's all right. I met Jess in the Bell and Bottle, believe it or not.
Yeah, Jess explained that to me the other week. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. She was working, and I was just there to, I was the loud mouth.
Yes.
Trying to pull a barmaid. Succeeded, anyway.
Succeeded with your geekery, as far as I remember, yeah.
Yes, I did, yeah. I tried doing all the other, like, the flexing didn't work. All the usual stuff didn't work on her, so I had to come at it from another angle.
How did you flex, Sam? What did you do? Were you like, I'm a games journalist?
No, I wasn't a games journalist back then. I was a corporate stooge. No, well, I'd do the usual thing. I'd be like, I'm in the gym. Yeah, look at this. Look at my car. Look at my this. I did the usual crap that men in their early 20s think women are into and aren't when they're not. But when I actually engage, stop trying to impress her and just talk to her.
It's just chatting, isn't it? Just chatting.
Like a human, and actually, but we bonded over our shared love of Doctor Who. And
that's cool, man. Yeah.
But it was a case I had to go away for her to miss me. It was when I moved out and I got my own house and did all that. And she wondered where I was. So then when we bumped into each other again,
Yeah. 1 minute walk there, 15-minute crawl there. So 15-minute crawl home, yeah.
Yeah, it takes me longer to get home. Yeah.
Yeah. Roman Reigns is in. The Hound of Justice is about to enter the WarGames match. Look at the confidence. Look at Roman Reigns' swagger.
God, I've missed so much. Stupid, isn't it?
Roman Reigns helping Jimmy out.
Here we go.
Here we go. They're doing the thing. So Jimmy helping Sami up. Sorry, Jimmy helping Sami up, and then Sami helping Jimmy up.
He's grabbing, pulling him up like a marionette.
Good, nice little angle. Great camel work from the WB crew there.
Yeah.
God mode about to lay waste, indeed.
Oh, Kevin Owens can't wait to get in there.
Sheamus and Roman going for it. Roman with an uppercut to Drew. Wants a ridge. Oh, Butch as well. Butch, what a sell. Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns exerting God mode. Oh, Superman punch. Look at Roman there. Oh, last one standing. Everybody's down.
Sheamus is about to get speared.
Oh no! Over the spear, but no counter by Sheamus. Now Sheamus rolling Roman up to the other one. Oh no! Beats of the Baron or whatever it is. With the beats of the whatever. Drew's gonna help, but then the Usos and Sami trying to save Roman. Still trying to get the beats on Roman. Oh, wow.
They're all doing
yeah.
it.
Nice little spot. 1, 2.
Banger after
3.
banger.
Amazing.
Banger.
Amazing. Nice little spot. Nice little spot. That's it. One of my favorite. It's silly, but it's a fun war game spot. That.
Yeah.
An extra one from Drew to Roman there.
What's Kevin Owens doing?
He's just standing there looking, trying to psych the crowd. I think they're all talking to each other. I didn't catch that, but they're all calling a spot there. Drew and the Usos. Kevin Owens just sort of stood there, kind of standing around,
chilling. Yeah, thank you for the person who complimented my T-shirt before my internet decided to die. Yeah, you'll see me wearing a lot of different T-shirts doing this.
Yeah, man, we love it. We love it.
I'd be surprised if you ever see the same one twice.
Yeah. Sheamus with a lovely knee there to Roman Reigns.
Are you not entertained?
Sheamus getting the crowd involved, hitting the beats. Fella. Oh, bro, to Solo.
Oh, spear.
Beer.
1,
2.
No chance.
And Butch getting the save there. Nice.
Butch versus Roman is the match I never knew I wanted until right now.
Yes, that's excellent. Yes, excellent.
Sami Zayn coming to the rescue.
Yeah, Sami Zayn going after Butch.
Proving his value once again. What happens if Zayn starts having more value than Jey Uso?
Sami Zayn up Roman Reigns' backside, telling Butch who the tribal chief is. Oh, nice! That was excellent. Nice little backup there. Jey Uso super kicked Sami by accident there. Butch managed to get out of the way, but it looks to everybody else that Jey caught Sami with a super kick. But it was Butch ducking underneath there, getting out of the way. Getting a 1D from the top, from the first row. 1D! 1, 2, and Butch. Sorry, a Ridge saving there. Double super kick to Ridge, and a spear from Ridge through the table. Spear to Ridge through the table. The referee checking on Ridge.
Oof.
There's the bro kick into the
replay
spear. Yeah, nice. And then that super kick. And then the 1D to Butch. This has been a great match, actually. This is my favorite match. They've done a really good job here, all these people. There's multiple stories to be told here, and they've done a cracking job. Cracking job.
Oh, now my WWE stream has died again. What is with this? Let's try again.
It's all right. It's the nature of this business, dude. And when I say this business, I mean streaming on YouTube. It's streaming in general, really. There's always complications. Lovely spinning Uranagi there from Solo to Drew. And then a stunner by Kevin Owens to Solo. 1, 2, and Reigns pulling him off. You know what you get for that, Sam? You get a champ clap.
Yeah.
There you go. Kevin Owens and Roman picking up a feud from a year ago.
Yeah, trash talk all you want. You're about to get stunned.
Slap from Kevin Owens to Roman.
Oh, stiff.
Kevin Owens went for the stunner.
Oh,
Superman punch by Reigns. Getting the spear, maybe.
oh, Tristan saying if Zayn gets to fall in with
Oh,
this
nice. Yeah. That's excellent, Tristan. Yeah.
That cements his position.
Oh, super kick. Super kick by Kevin Owens. Yes, pop-up powerbomb, my favourite finisher. Yes, good. Use that instead. Use that instead as the stunner.
Do both.
Stunner.
Double finishes.
1, 2. Sami. Sami stopping the count.
He had him.
Sami stopping the count. He didn't hit Kevin Owens, but he stopped the count.
That's interesting.
Are they going to fight now? You got to believe they're going to fight now.
I think Kevin Owens wants to. I'm not sure Sami wants to.
Sami Uso chance from the crowd. Pop-up bomb rum. Yeah, I love that. Love the pop-up power bomb, no man.
What's Kevin Owens wearing? Is that a Dusty Rhodes t-shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
Super kick from a low blow. Low blow from Owens. Low blow from Sami to Owens. Low blow. Oh my God, that's a feud. That's a feud now.
Oh, KO is not going to be happy about that.
He's not going to be happy, yeah. Sami low blow and Kevin Owens there. Oh man. That's your feud then. Kevin Owens and Sami for the next few months.
Didn't I say this had happened? Everybody would be down apart from Sami and Kevin at
Kevin
one
Owens
point.
is getting back up. Kevin Owens is back up now. So, I mean, if you were going to do it, do something else, because Kevin Owens is now standing back up.
It's going to take him a while to recover from that. What's he saying?
Roman Reigns nodding at Sami.
Haluva kick. Yeah.
Boom! Haluva kick. Oh, brilliant visual. Amazing visual there. That's amazing. Kevin Owens falling into Sami Zayn.
Almost Shakespearean, isn't it?
That's amazing. That is amazing.
He's giving him to Jay.
That was lovely.
Giving him to Jay.
Jey Uso.
Giving him the pin.
1, 2, 3. Well, I've lost the belt, but that was brilliant storytelling, and I'm happy. That was great. That was really well done. Really well done. Will Kevin Owens, in time for WrestleMania, when inevitably they challenge for the tag titles, forgive him for that low blow? I mean, WWE have done weirder things, but this is really interesting storytelling.
Yeah.
And I love Bray Wyatt and what Bray Wyatt is doing, but this is next level storytelling.
No, he's conflicted, isn't he? He's conflicted. But even in wrestling and in any combat sport, you've got to wrestle, you've got to fight your friends sometimes. You've got to compete against them anyway. So
yeah.
Baby faces wrestle baby faces. Even if they're on the same page with one another. Tag team partners wrestle each other, even if they're on the same page with one. It's not really a betrayal on Zayn's part.
I understand. I think it'll come to a point where the Bloodline eventually start beating on Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens can still challenge for the title now, and I think eventually Zayn will save Owens. Zayn will have to choose eventually, and I think eventually he will choose Owens eventually.
Yeah.
But not for another few months. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. There's a hug between Roman and Sami there.
Could Roman attack Sami? It's precarious. Oh no. Oh,
That's it.
wow.
There you go.
Wow. So that won him over. He finally won over Jay.
And there's a little hug from Jimmy as well.
So there you go. Wow, that's it. So presumably now the dissension is over.
Sami Zayn is an Uso. He is the part of the Bloodline. That was brilliant. Brilliant storytelling. Great ending from WWE there. That made the pay-per-view for me. It's been an average pay-per-view, I think. Well, maybe just above average actually until this, but this tipped it over the edge. Great work. I mean, it's time, guys. Let's start calculating those matches of the night, grades of the night, performer of the night, please. So please put them into the comments. Super kick there from Jimmy, and then a low blow from Sami, leading to the haluva kick and the splash and the win.
Bang.
Kevin Owens falling into
that visual
Sami.
is great.
Yeah, it's great. Fantastic work. Zayn wins the Rumble and Bloodline turns on him. Interesting, yeah. Sami, the performer of the year. I think he's definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, he's ripped his shirt.
Yeah.
Is that signaling he's a proper Uso now?
Yeah, there you go. Raising up the one. Sami is an actual Us as he looks down at Kevin Owens.
Oh, you see that then?
What he looked down?
The camera lingered on Zayn, who kind of shut his eyes in regret for a second. Oh, just a second, but it was deliberate.
Yeah, and there's Reigns looking at Sami as well.
The WarGames press conference up next. I watched that in the morning, the afternoon tomorrow.
Sami saying before they finish, loyal to you tonight, loyal to you every night. There you go. So very interesting storyline. So then, guys, B+ pay-per-view, the 2 rings limited, the other non-war games matches, fair enough. Match Bloodline and the Brutes. Yeah, I think so. 6.5 from Sassy. Okay. I'm gonna go 7.5, maybe 8 here because of that last match. That was some of the best ending storytelling WWE has done all year. For me, performer of that has to be Zayn. To be Zayn. So go on then, run down for me, Sam. So I'm saying 8 out of 10. I'm saying performer of the night is Sami, and I'm saying Bloodline versus Brutes is my match of the night. Your thoughts on that?
Exactly the same.
Okay, exactly
everything
the same.
Boring, yeah. I know, but I thought the women's match was very good. I didn't think it was brilliant, but I thought it was very good. I thought Finn Balor versus AJ Styles was one for the ages.
Yes, that was. In fact, yeah, this is another reason why it's 8 out of 10 for me, because that match was fantastic too.
Yeah,
right.
Both guys are so complement each other so well. I thought the North American title match was good as well. Everybody looked good. But that was great. That was exactly how I would have booked it. It was
Man, Zayn was incredible. The Kevin Owens stuff, the fall into his arms, brilliant storytelling from two of the best wrestlers in the game, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. There, match night's Rollins versus Theory versus Lash. That was good too. Theory getting the win there. That was great. I really enjoyed that too.
That's my third match of the night, but it's still bloody good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good and good for Theory. Like I say, I nearly won the title back with that. Nearly won the title back. Just I picked the Brutes to win, so I messed myself up there. But this close because of that Theory win. And good. Like you said, exactly like you said earlier, Sam. They have built back Theory overnight, which is what they needed to do. This is what they needed to do. People were flabbergasted at that Theory cash in, and this is why they've done it, because he's won the title back and he does it. Seth Rollins does not need it. Lashley's heading into a feud with Lesnar. He does not need it. but Theory does, and Theory can put on some good matches. So yeah, guys, make sure you get a few more in. If you can get your grades of the night in, match of the night in, we'll just run through, and performer of the night in, we'll just run back through the card and just go back over. So we had Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Mia Yim, Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. Really good women's War Games match. Again, everybody went there. There was a couple of botches, but I don't think it took away from the overall impact of the match. I thought Nikki Cross was great in this. Rhea Ripley, particularly. Rhea Ripley's just on fire. Another interview I got to do at Clash of the Castle. Yeah, incredible. Incredible work from everybody involved here. My only criticism is figure out what you're calling Mia Yim. I mean, that's the only thing I would say for that one. But yeah, I think all of them worked really well. I think there's a little bit more to the story which they perhaps could have worked on with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss just feels, she looks bored. It's clearly meant to be part of a storyline. She's not interested in being part of that team. So let's see if anything happens tomorrow on Raw, because if Dan covers Raw, and you hopefully be able to see something there, because I think something does need to be told there. Sam.
Yeah. Well, I'm desperate for her to turn heel, just because but again, I've been whinging about that. The team of Belair, Asuka, and what's her name, and Bliss for months now, and I like all three of them as solo stars. I really do. I just hate them together. I don't see the connecting tissue. They're all women. That's the only thing they have in common.
Yeah. There's definitely some gaps there. Tristan, I'll be subscribing to the channel. You're good. Watch along. Hull yeah, brothers. Hull yeah, dude. Thank you so much. This is why we do it. It's what we do it for. So thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it greatly. So let's continue down the little rundown there. We had Ronda Rousey and Shotzi for the SmackDown Women's Championship. For me, the weakest match of the night. I really think Shotzi's got better, but I think there's still some work to be done. Ronda doesn't really grab me as champion, but I guess she's a money maker. She's a star, and she's a prominent heel. She's a great heel, much better heel than she is a face. Sam, your thoughts on that match?
Again, with that match, I liked the opening minutes where Shotzi just came out and attacked her savagely. I thought there were some really cool looking spots. But then, obviously, like Ronda, the story is Ronda is the tougher opponent. And as soon as and she underestimated Shotzi, and as soon as she got control of the match, it became a beatdown, and that's when it got a bit boring. But I kind of see what they're doing with it. Again, I trust them. I trust the process. But yeah, it was probably the weakest match of the entire card. I'd say. But they can't all be brilliant.
No, bangers. They can't all be bangers. You're right. And like I say, I hope for more from Shotzi. I hope they keep giving Shotzi opportunities, because I can see her getting better and better all the time. AJ Styles and Finn Balor, your match is that? Sorry, you said the main event was the match of the night, but certainly up there was AJ Styles and Balor for you.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
If it had been any other show, I think that Finn Balor versus AJ thing, because that'll be a match I watch again and again, just to go back, and just because I like both guys. So yeah, good storytelling. I felt like that was a match that had storylines from back in Japan, from everywhere. That there was a lot going on in that. If you're someone who follows the Bullet Club, there was a lot to get your teeth into in that match. And as far as forget the storytelling, as far as an actual match goes, it was brilliant as well. So it ticks every box for me.
Yeah. I was disappointed because I think the Judgment Day have been on a real roll, and I think this sort of devalues Finn Balor's potential main event run that's got to happen, because I know Triple H is pretty high on Balor. AJ Styles, though, is an all-time great and should be treated as such. Yeah. So, but I have to wonder what's next for the Judgment Day. You know what I mean? Because again, I think this derails them a little bit. So it's not the result I would have gone for. AJ Styles would have been great in defeat anyway. Still a main event caliber guy. But I think Balor needed the win here to gain momentum. But so not the right choice for me to win in terms of AJ, but still a banger of a match. And yeah, great work from both of them.
Well, now there could be a rubber match. Now AJ's got to win back over Finn. Yeah. So now because obviously we had the first Finn Balor versus AJ match at Survivor Series a couple of years ago. They were both baby faces. It was meant to be the Bray Wyatt match that never happened because everybody got ill. And they
which worked out quite well, actually.
Yes.
Because
they put on a clinic there, and they squashed their New Japan beef of Finn Balor being kicked out of Bullet Club and AJ replacing him with the Too Sweet, signaling that was all in the past. So now the storyline's moved on. AJ beating Finn now, it makes sense. But now we can have a rubber match between them both, which I think Balor needs to win to cement him going into a championship run one day.
100%.
AJ's already had. He could have another, but AJ, there's nothing AJ hasn't achieved now. He can just chill, really.
Yeah, and he's going to retire soon. That makes total sense. I think Finn goes over in that rubber match. Tristan says, I'm worried about where Styles fits in on the card if they go with the Good Brothers taking the titles from the Usos. One thing, I think the only people taking the title of the Usos would be Owens and Zayn in the future if they were going to do it. I don't think the Good Brothers are winning those titles personally, Tristan, but of course, appreciate your viewpoint there. Obviously, we've been through these last two matches, but just let's recap them because, again, two of the best matches on the card. Seth Rollins, Lashley, and Theory. Again, great for Theory. Again, it cements him again because I think people thought Triple H had given up on him. He was very much a Vince McMahon project, was Austin Theory, and I think people thought that he was being buried, and I think this is evidence that he has not been buried at all. That they are still very high on Theory, as they should be. Theory is an incredible talent, and that's why I predicted he was going to win. Seth Rollins will go on to do amazing things anywhere on the card. He could elevate, even if he wasn't in the main event, he could elevate people in winning or losing. Lashley and Lesnar will go on to those, to have a big meaty men slapping meat feud down the line, and that sells itself because it's Lesnar and Lashley, and people love that big meaty men slapping meat, etc. So I think it sells itself really. The reason why Austin Theory won that match. Any thoughts and additional thoughts to add to that for you, Sam?
It's almost because I always trusted what was going on with Austin Theory. I didn't think it was Triple H just burying somebody because it was like, what's the point? He's going to sit with his father-in-law at dinner and Vince is going to say to him, what are you doing? Why are you burying Theory? It's like, don't worry, Dad, we got a plan. Because what's happened now is Theory has lost his silly gimmick. Mm-hmm. And he's now risen from the ashes like a phoenix. And he's now one of the top heels in the company, carrying one of the belts, and that belt means something now. And that cash in now, that Money in the Bank cash in, who cares? Doesn't matter now because he's got the belt. He got it.
Yeah, exactly.
It galvanized him. It gave him a reason to get angry. And I saw something watching the bump, and a few hours ago, I thought Theory could win this. Now I kind of wanted Lashley to win it because I want Lashley to be like the other Lesnar in the company. But you're right. They don't need a belt for that to be a good feud. And Rollins doesn't need a belt because, again, like AJ, there's nothing Rollins hasn't done now. He doesn't need to hold a belt. He held that belt to put over Theory. That's the only reason he had it.
I think so. I agree with you completely.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it.
And Seth will get his rematch, and I think Theory will win those. Theory will win those rematches, and Seth will go on to do great things anyway, and Theory will look like an awesome star, as a result of beating Theory, and he might even beat Lesnar as well. So he might even beat Lashley as well in a title rematch. But Theory will retain the belt and go on to take it forward, I think, which is, again, a testament to the company's faith in Theory. Everything's got a plan, Everything's got a plan, So
and there's another wrinkle to that plan, which is Mustafa Ali, who got viciously buried on Raw and has been buried by Lashley. I think Mustafa Ali is now the hero in this story. He's the guy who now climbs out of the dirt and goes on to have an epic rivalry with Theory.
I like that a lot. I love that.
Two big stars.
They need to make a star of Mustafa Ali, and I think this could do it. I mean, obviously Theory is a star, and he needs to prove himself. And whether Mustafa Ali wins that feud or not, I think they can pull out great matches out of each other. And Mustafa Ali needs a title run. He needs a title run, in the company beyond the, I believe it was the Cruiserweight Championship he had for a while. But he needs another. He needs he needs a US Championship run. I think. I absolutely do believe somewhere down the line. Mustafa Ali should win that. So it's a very interesting point of view there. Yeah, very interesting point of view. So even in defeat, Kevin Owens showed what a great star he is. He's got him going limp and falling into Sami's arm was a great sell. Yes, it was. Triple H probably doesn't have need for Money in the Bank concept in his WWE. Is why they had him cash in on Rollins. Triple H will mold him right. That's theory. Triple H will mold theory right. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right, Tristan. I think theory is top of the agenda now for Triple H, and I think it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan that they were expecting. Saying that theory was a Vince project and he was being buried. I think it was all. Again, a long-term plan for theory. So interesting points there. Going back to this comic, because we'll come back to that main event, just incredible. Incredible work. Everybody in this, the Brawling Brutes, every member, Sean, Butch did some incredible selling. Even Ridge was great in this match. A big dude in the cage. Can't go wrong with that kind of stuff. So does Sikoa as well. Drew was sort of in the background here, which was interesting, but that's fine. Kevin Owens and everybody else, I think everybody else except Drew had a good showing here. So overall, I'm pleased with the match. It was one of the best main events I've seen this year, and yes, absolutely incredible. I think you can't teach that kind of stuff. Kevin Owens is a natural. His mic skills are super good too. Yes, Kevin Owens is an absolute legend. Anything to add to that main event, Sam?
Yeah, I feel like Drew has taken a lot of losses. Like Clash at the Castle was the biggest, and he's taken another now. So I think they really need to. I know he beat Karrion Kross, and I actually thought Kross needed the win there to cement his star. So I want now those two men to go on and have an epic clash for the ages. Perhaps I feel like Drew needs rehabilitating somewhat, and I don't know where that goes or how that works. But I can't fault the main event. I think, it's interesting. Nobody turned on anyone. There were no heel turns or anything like that, because technically Sami didn't turn on Kevin. They were competitors. All Sami did his job. The big thing coming out of that, though, is I think now Jay accepting Sami. I want to see what that united bloodline looks like on Raw. I want to see them on the same page. Is this a master plan? Because we still don't know what's going on with Sami Zayn. Is he just trying to be a toady and fit in with the cool kids? Or is there a master plan? Is he half the Roman's title? Which one is it? I still don't know.
Yeah, very fascinating. Really fascinating. Like I said, I think Sami is in the bloodline truly, and I think it'll be eventually he'll have to make a choice. It'll be the bloodline beating down on Kevin, and Sami will choose Kevin Owens, and I think that's just the story is there. I think Sami won't win the championship, not yet. I think he has one, at least one world championship reign in his history down the line. I don't think he's the guy to dethrone Roman. However, I do think he will dethrone the Usos with Kevin Owens down the line. So I think these are all small seeds that are planting a much wider, for a much wider story, which I'm super excited about. Like I say, this has been great storytelling. Tristan says Drew should turn heel going forward. Yes, I totally agree with you, Tristan. Totally agree with you there. Like I say, whether Zayn challenges for the title or not, I think that's very far from the consciousness. I think this is Sami Zayn in the bloodline until the bloodline do something that Sami's morals, which are clearly going to be, he's already feeling guilty. Eventually, I think Sami will eventually side with Kevin Owens. His moral compass will turn him face, and he will side with Kevin Owens and win the tag titles.
Let's not forget, the whole reason Sami Zayn turned heel after being a babyface for so long was rescuing Kevin Owens in a match. He appeared and pulled Kevin Owens to safety, and someone went crashing through a table, and that was Sami Zayn's heel turn. And he's been a heel ever since. So siding with Kevin Owens was the thing that made him go to the dark side originally. So him seeing the light again could be, once again, down to Kevin Owens. So it would go full circle.
Yeah, I agree. But there's going to be some interesting stuff, particularly between Reigns, Sheamus, Owens, and Sami in the next few months. Reigns is going to have Sheamus knocking on his door, Reigns is sure as hell going to have Owens knocking on his door, and how Sami Zayn plays into that, is going to be a fascinating watch. So fortunately, we cover SmackDown every week, so we're gonna see that we get the better show. I think we get the best show every week, Sam. So yeah, anything else you'd like to add before we wind it up?
No, really. I think I'm looking forward to rewatching that again tomorrow. Really, thank you everybody for joining us. I know it's big pay-per-views like that can sometimes be a bit of a slog, can't they? When you're watching and you're commenting, but it's still been good. But,
absolutely, yeah, it's been good. It's been great. Distance Drew from the Europeans and having feud with Wyatt. Interesting down the line. I could totally see that. Yeah, the great thing about this new Wyatt character is it does open him up to have feuds with guys that you wouldn't normally put him with. LA Knight, Drew McIntyre. So yeah, interesting. Sami's stars shine bright tonight. In the past, he's come across somewhat goofy on occasion, but that all changed. Yep, I think it's brilliant. His presentation from beginning to end was great, even after the win. It was intense. It was good, and it very much fit with the bloodline. So more of Sami Uso, please, for the next few months.
Yeah,
I think definitely the most entertaining story in wrestling. Right, guys. Well, I think that's us done. Sam is going to be away, I think, next week, and I have a little week off, but I'll be back on SmackDown. Anthony will be with you on Wednesday, and all being well, but I wouldn't count on it because he needs a rest. Dan's been feeling ill this weekend. He may be with you on Raw tomorrow, but like I say, definitely, without question, I imagine Anthony will be with you on Wednesday, and I will almost certainly, hang on a sec, let's just, while we're on stream, I'll tell you, almost certainly I will be doing SmackDown on Friday. Yeah, looks good. So I will see you guys on Friday. Anthony will see you Wednesday, and Sam will see you soon. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next week. This has been WarGames 2002 Survivor Series. What 2002, 2022? God, I'm tired.
2002.
2022 WarGames Survivor Series. Yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll do the Claymore. There we go. That's how we end. I was like, how do we end these? How do we end these things? It's the 5 count, isn't it? In the Claymore. So, okay, guys, if you're ready, we'll count down wherever you are. Count down from 5. You can shout, you can scream, or you can whisper, depending on if you are in a room with your family and your pets and etc. But whatever you do, count down from 5 and say, "Hull yeah" with me. Sam is ready for bed, and so am I. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hull yeah! Jazz hands. Hull yeah! Bye, guys.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.